have 2 and 3 off.
This is going to be a correct.
Yeah.
I got a message. Cam's leaving Greenbrier now at 5:46.
Cam's leading the Greenbrier.
Yeah.
Reset past it.
So that's what? How long?
Oh, it'll be at least 20 minutes.
20 minutes if we do a 6:05 big league start. He might be able to sneak in here.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, let's see. I gotta figure out how to do this.
If you go to the, yeah. Actually,
maybe it's because I was in it.
Go to team, right there, and then staff, and then you can add. You can go scorekeepers, and then, well, you don't want to do all because then that'll let everybody do it. If you go down and find me, I should be on there. There I am. Yeah, and then hit save, and then let me see here. It's under the Junior Legion League thing.
Yeah, it should be just posted there. They'll score it. Resume scoring. I don't even know if I got our lineup in there. I got sidetracked.
Yep, I got you. It's not in there.
All right, go get with
Teeny or somebody, or Tanner. I'm gonna let you talk to Eric for a second.
All right, go ahead. Can I? How long do I have? I'm trying to get stuff on the field lined up too, so I'm like running around like chicken with my head cut off. Give me. All right, so Cam's gonna do all that, and then how are we gonna know when I'm coming in? Because I got to run down. They gotta have a plate meeting and all that stuff still, so I'm gonna try to go get that. I gotta go down and get that set up as soon as I see the umpire come back out of the bathroom. Probably. All right. Okay.
Welcome into Spartan Yards at Greenbrier East High School for tonight's final game of the summer for American Legion Post 69. I'm Cam Huffman, and it'll be my pleasure to bring you the action tonight as this Post 69 team battles a team from Botetourt, Virginia tonight. They met in the regular season a few weeks ago. Botetourt won on its home field, but now Post 69 will have the opportunity to get them at Spartan Yards to see if they can turn it around. It's been a fantastic season so far for Post 69 overall. Not the win-loss record that maybe some would have liked to achieve this season, but I think everybody knew that coming in there were going to be some struggles. It's a young ball back in the area in quite a while. So their success comes from experience. Their success comes from getting this program off the ground. And all the coaches, all the players involved have done a great job setting the standard for what's to come for this team. It's a beautiful night here in Fairleigh tonight, so it's going to be a perfect evening for baseball and a perfect way to wrap up what's been a memorable first season for Post 69. Tonight is a special night as well, as the Little League teams from Central Greenbrier Little League are going to be honored out here on the field. Central Greenbrier really did an amazing job this season as they had 3 teams and 3 all-star teams, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, and 12-year-olds, and all 3 teams qualified for the state tournament. That's not easy to do, as you have to get through district play on a Little League level in order to qualify for the state tournament, but all 3 teams managed to do that. So really a fantastic job, and they'll be honored tonight for their accomplishments.
Yeah, you better be versed in everything, right?
We're going to take another break here on the Greenbrier Valley channel, and when we come back, we'll have the introduction of those teams. Stay with us. You're watching Post 69 Baseball right here on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Color commentate.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
Raynell Medical Center is excellent health care right at home. Primary care, behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, full-service lab, and more. At locations close to you in Raynell, Meadowbridge, Alderson, White Sulphur Springs, Maxwellton, Midland Trail, and Lewisburg. Call 304-438-6188. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
When are we going live?
What's that?
When are we going live?
We're live right now.
But they can't hear us, or they can?
Picture, but you're not.
There's no sound.
No sound.
And that field looks good. know if Cam's close? Do we know if Cam's close? Do we know if Cam's close? Because I'd say we're getting ready to go here soon.
Probably another 10 minutes. He's going to text me.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to roll with this. This will pick me up.
Yeah. All right, he's ready. Okay, it's
All right, good evening, everybody. Tanner, can you hear me? Test, test, test. Test. Can you hear me better now? This ain't gonna work, man.
okay. There we go.
I'm just gonna call everybody, both teams, out to the line for the national anthem. And then I'll say something about the all-star team and bring them out. So if I get both teams just come out to the lines for the national anthem. How hard is it to hear me, you think? I'll try to say this as loud as I can. Hopefully y'all can hear me a little bit. Central Greenbrier Little League is the future of Greenbrier Post 69 and Greenbrier East High School baseball. We're proud to honor our incredible summer of baseball for these young men. Central Greenbrier Little League fielded 3 all-star teams this season, and all 3 advanced to state tournament play. Players and coaches, please come out onto the field to be recognized as your team is introduced. We begin with the 8, 9, and 10 All-Stars. This team outscored opponents 32-7 in district play to claim the district title and advance to the state tournament in Martinsburg. After a close loss to Chapmanville, it rebounded to beat Elkins before falling in another tight game to Winfield that closed out the tournament run. Team members include Barron Taylor, Carson Parker, Finn Barb, Jackson Flack, Jennings Vaughn, Jimmy Skaggs, Case Miles, Mace Dolan White, Maddox Dolan White, Rhett Dixon, Warner Mickle, and Zane Carper. The team was coached by Pat Parker, Jess White, and Paul Barb. Next we have the 9, 10, and 11-year-old All-Stars. We're a perfect 3-0 in district play. They won the district championship and punched their ticket to the state tournament in Bridgeport. Their Central Greenbrier defeated Logan, Nitro, Westmont, and avenged an early loss to South Berkeley to advance to the Final Four in the state semifinals. The incredible run ended with a loss to eventual state champion Bridgeport. The team included Aiden Kirk, Beckett Miles, Braden Elmore, Colt Klein, Henry Preston, Heston Haynes, Isaiah Miller, Keenan Adkins, Samuel Shirley, Tucker Cutlip, Colt Kirkham, and Wyatt Bostick. It was coached by John Miles, Chandler Klein, and Justin Bostick. The 10, 11, and 12 All-Stars went 2-1 in district play to finish as the district runner-ups and advance to the state tournament play. They will travel to Barbersville tomorrow for opening ceremonies and will begin to play Saturday at 7 p.m. against Barbersville. Team members include Ben Wiley, Kane Taylor, Garrett Wallington, Grayson Knapp, Hudson Cagle, Jackson Crane, Jackson Parker, Kason Kinsner, Cohen Ferguson, Mason Linsenmeyer, Zayden Rudisakis, and Zayden Walker. The team is coached by Rasmus Walker, Josh Crane, and Ray Ferguson. Congratulations to each of these teams on the tremendous postseason runs, and best of luck in the 12-year-old team this week. All of you have made your community proud, and we look forward to watching you play at Spartan Yards in the future. Let's give one more round of applause for the Central Greenbrier Little League All-Stars. If everybody will please stand, remove your cap, we'll now play the national anthem. Thank you all, and let's play ball. I don't have the creed in front of me, so we're good. Let's play ball. Whoops, let's not listen to that again. Let's not listen to that again. All right. What do I need to speak into?
Okay. It's about two to 3 minutes when Harry says. Oh, there he is.
I need it.
Come on down.
I don't know if I know how to do all this work stuff.
Well, do you want to announce batters?
I can.
I just got music playing. My phone's got 21%.
Let's see. You want one.
So
Them
what
two
do you
would
want
be.
to
Okay.
so go chit chat with you. All right. Let me do the scoreboard.
Okay, you gonna help him out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you two, you'll be on this one. He's on that one. Anything else music?
So how do I do the? So this is you, and this is PA, right?
This is PA here.
This is PA.
This is him.
Okay.
So when you get ready to do.
So do I mute.
No. You.
So to do the PA.
Yeah, that's PA.
But don't I have to mute this when I do the PA?
No. Let's see. If it's far enough away, all you do is just get down close to it.
Okay. What turns it on?
Yeah. Okay. Try that now.
What turns this on? What
That's
turn?
on the
It's
PA.
this right here. There's a button. But it's not real great.
Let's see. Up's
Up.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, and then you got
I've
like,
got you down.
it's kind of short or
Are you
something.
talking to it to see?
It's working, I can hear it. But you can't really hear it with the music. It's not great. Like I don't know how well they heard me out there.
Oh, they heard you good.
They did?
I heard you good. We turned it up. So.
I don't know that I have their roster, but
I don't know. Yeah, we can just.
But this is you, and then this
Let me
PA.
see
So
if I
when you get down here, you'll automatically go over a little bit.
okay. Yeah, let's just not worry about announcing there, guys.
Well, I can go find.
Okay.
I can run down there and try to get one real quick.
Okay.
Here, if you need to pause the music, just pause it.
Okay.
Is this on too? Is this supposed to be on?
That's,
TV.
yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be on. I don't know, I'm lost.
Because I don't know if they have names in our name changer. I'll
Okay.
wait for them.
Joe, are we live TV wise?
What's that?
Are we live?
Mute it, Cam. Mute it, Cam. Mute it, Cam.
So Cooper Sabag takes the mound for post 69. And his first pitch is down and in for a ball. Number 1, Lonker, leads things off for the visitors. Sabag looks in for the sign. Gets it, misses a little upstairs on this one, and he's behind in the count 2-0. Sabag plays a little bit of everywhere for this post 69 team as he misses with that one to go to 3-0. He's caught this year. He's played middle infield. He's played outfield. And his 3-0 pitch misses up and in. So Sabag, a 4-pitch walk to lead off the contest.
Sorry, Cam. I think I got it figured out. Need him to settle in here a little bit and kind of start this game off right.
So now with the runner out on first, he'll pitch out of the stretch. He brings it to the plate, misses inside again. So it's a bag with 5 straight balls to start this game. Facing McCoy, the 2-hitter here. Runner going. Pitch misses low and in. Throw down to second. A little wide of the bag into the outfield. And Botetourt now will have a runner at second with nobody out. Six straight balls for Cooper Sabag. Not a problem that he's really had this season. Now he finds the strike zone for the first time. Count now 2-1.
71 miles per hour.
2-1 pitch is a little high.
36 miles per hour.
It's now 3-1. Sabag wearing the pink arm sleeve on the right arm as he looks in for the sign. This one just misses. And Cooper Sabag will start the game with a pair of walks to put runners at first and second and nobody out. Tanner McAllister Gall's time is going to come to the mound and have a little chat with his hurler.
Yeah, it's obviously not the way you want to start the game, and you just need to settle down, take a deep breath. Good crowd here tonight. Probably got his nerves up a little bit, a little amped up. Just need to be able to settle down a little bit and find the zone.
Happy to have Greenbrier East head coach Corey Mann with me tonight. And, Corey, this whole American Legion thing was kind of your brainchild. And have you seen what you wanted to see this summer? Obviously, you always want to get a few more wins, but just getting the program off the ground, you feel like you're off to a good start?
Yeah, I think it's got a lot of potential in it. I think it can make us a lot better team and a lot better program overall. There's potential to play 20, maybe 30 extra games in the spring/summer season, so that'll put your game count up to about 50, 60 games right there, and then you still have fall. So getting plenty of reps and, getting things straightened out, getting guys introduced to guys and how we do things, and, it feeds off itself. So this is about the most relaxed baseball these kids will play all year, and once we come back for the fall, it just amps up and gets more serious as it goes.
Sabag misses with 2 more, and it's 2-0. He's really having trouble finding the strike zone here, and not an issue we've really seen from him this summer.
No, it's one of the reasons they started him tonight was because they figured he'd come out and throw strikes, and he's having a little bit of a rough time finding the zone.
2-0 pitch, swung on, hit right to Wyatt Thornton at third. He makes a good play stepping on the base, but then throws it away. And the runner's going to get all the way around the third. So Thornton gets the out, but then throwing across the diamond.
Yeah, he made a nice play there and tried to drive his throw, and that's my biggest thing with these guys is really get in behind your throw and drive it across the diamond, and it was left a little low into that outside, and Sonny's over there. He hasn't played a ton of first base, just couldn't quite pick it for him.
So nobody scores there, but Botetourt will have runners at the corners. That's right. And runner steals second. So now second and third with 1 out. And now looks like Cooper may be finding the zone a little bit as he gets ahead 0-2 here. Oh, 2 pitch misses upstairs to Lonker. We don't have their first names. We'll try to get those for you as we move on, but there's 2 Lonkers on the team, B. Lonker and E. Lonker. This is E at the plate now with a pair of runners in scoring position and 1 out. Sabag misses this one well wide of the plate, and it'll even the count at 2-2. No score yet, but Botetourt threatening here in the top half of the first inning. Sabag looks in. Pitch on the way is popped up foul over behind the post 69 dugout. Count will stay 2-2. This would be a huge out here for Sabag if he's able to work a strikeout. Not allow that runner to score. This one line foul down the third base line. Just foul. And everybody will take a sigh of relief in the home crowd.
Left that up held high. Lucky you got to pulled a little foul there. Try to work down in the zone and get it, swing over top of it or get a ground ball here and he rolls that over to Wyatt, and we got that guy stuck at third and still get that out at first. Just got to get a little lower in the zone.
Thornton in on the grass at third. Sonny Herbert, same position at first. Infield back up the middle. As the ball's fouled back, it'll stay 2-2. Sabag does seem to have found the zone here a little bit now. He's throwing a lot more strikes than he did early on.
Yeah, young pitcher early in the game, just nerves are up a little bit, and you like to see him be able to
this one
calm
drilled
down that a little bit.
to left field. James Gobby had it, goes off his glove. Center fielder Carter Huffman picks it up and throws it in, but that's going to score a run. Looked like Gobby was going to make the play. Had it right in his glove, but it pops out on him and scores the first run of the game.
I like to see that caught, but a little tough play. He got the son involved and ranging to his left for it. Hit the glove, like to see him squeeze it, but just couldn't quite get it done there. Little things like that. That's why we play these games, because in the spring you'll catch that ball.
So not out of trouble yet, as Botetourt has runners at second and third and just one out, as the bag misses inside. Deskins, the hitter for Botetourt. And now Sabag misses way up high. It's 2-0. Base open at first, so you don't have to give him something to drill here. And this one misses up high. It's now 3-0. 1-0. Post 240 leads here in the top of the first. Looking for a little bit more with runners on second and third and just one out. Pitches over here. And Sabag misses, ties the game. Excuse me, loads the bases.
We'll get it figured out, Cam.
I know, we're a little flustered up here. I had a work meeting, got in here a little late, so not quite as prepared as we usually are, but we're trying to work our way through it here.
It's definitely new for me. I'm
It'll
used to running the scoreboard.
It'll make you appreciate us a little more.
You all can't have much more appreciation than what I would like for you to know I have for you, because what you guys do makes this place amazing.
We'll get a courtesy runner at first. As Botetourt now still has the bases loaded with one out, as Sabag misses inside. Sabag has thrown 25 pitches so far in this opening frame. Runner started to go. He had nowhere to go because the bases are juiced, and he scampers back as Sabag misses again, 2-0. One out here in the top of the first. 1-0. Post 240 leads it as Sabag finds the zone on that one. Now 2-1.
Trying to get these kids to understand, like, tonight's a 9-inning game. It's the first inning. Like, settle down, make some plays. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to come back. That's the things that we got to learn is, like, the emotions in the moment can't affect the rest of the game or all 3-4 innings of that game. You got to be able to, as Cooper right here, struggling a little bit. He needs to take a deep breath and get out of this inning, and then we'll figure it out from there. But
he gets a break there as that pitch at the top of the zone was called a strike, so it'll even the count 2-2. And now a swing and a miss. He gets the second out of the inning. So with all the action post 240 has had on the bases so far, it would be huge to get out of this inning with just one run, and Sabag is one out away from doing that.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just compete and compete and compete, and you give yourself a chance.
He'll face Beckner, the 7-hitter in this lineup with the bases loaded, and he starts him off with a first pitch called strike. Oh, 1 to the 7-hole hitter Beckner, as Sabag has been from the stretch most of this game. Brings this one home. It's grounded up the middle. DP Seams gets his glove on it, throws it over to Sonny Herbert, and Post 69 gets out of the inning without any further damage. So Post 240 picks up 1 in the first. Post 69 coming to bat. You're watching Post 69 baseball on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
Raynell Medical Center is excellent health care right at home. Primary care, behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, full-service lab, and more. At locations close to you in Raynell, Meadowbridge, Alderson, White Sulphur Springs, Maxwellton, Midland Trail, and Lewisburg. Call 304-438-6188. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
All kinds of action on the base pass for Post 240 in that first inning, but Cooper Sabag did a nice job limited into damage as he gave up just 1 run. And now we'll see if Post 69 can get those bats going a little bit.
Yeah, he settled in there finally a little bit. We just pretty much right after I said that. But, for us, we're looking for 13 pitches or less than an inning, and he over doubled that. So, hopefully he can come in and get a quick inning next half and just make it roll from there.
Okay. Yeah, pitch count may be something to keep an eye on here as he threw a lot in that opening frame, but still to limit that damage. He really struggled to find the zone early and then locked it in and limited it. So Colton DeHaven's going to lead things off for Post 69. He's behind the plate tonight as he'll face Deskins, the right-handed hurler for Post 240, and he starts him off with a called strike. Third baseman in on the grass. DeHaven never afraid to lay down a bunt when he needs to. Count back even, 1-1. DeHaven a little out in front of this one, fouls it off down the third base line. And he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Yeah, he's a good looking up and coming freshman for us. He's kind of that ball player, gritty player. Gives a lot of effort. Definitely loves the game, wants to be working all the time.
Yeah, he's a guy as well we've talked about on some of these broadcasts. Really, anywhere you need a player, you can put him. He can play pretty much anywhere on the field.
Yeah, he's a yes, sir guy. He can play short, yes, sir. Play catch for us a little bit, yes, sir, whatever you need. And it's kind of ball player I love to coach. And hit wherever he's hitting, wherever he's playing, he's just happy. Happy to be out there. Carries a great attitude, and that's kind of stuff we're looking for.
Haven't really seen him in the outfield in a while, but obviously his brother was a talented outfielder, so I'm sure he could play there as well if needed.
Yeah, I'd like to see him out there a little bit. We just haven't had really a chance to, the way the dynamic of the summer ball team is. Right now it seems like we got a little bit more outfielders, so to speak, than infielders at the moment. But yeah, definitely want to see him out there because he's an athlete and he can run down some balls. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And coaching the middle school team, I had every intention to put him in the outfield a good bit too, and I don't think I ever did it either.
Yeah, you get in the moments, and then all of a sudden the season's over, and you're like, well, you didn't get everything done you wanted to. But 4 years with us, I'm sure he'll find his time out there.
2-2 count as Haven has continued to battle at this bat. And he rips this one to left and right into the glove of the left fielder. Nice play there. Good hard hit ball, but he'll get nothing out of it.
Yeah, he's playing in pull too. So he had good positioning on it and ranged over to the foul line side there and made a nice play.
Yeah, it looked off the bat like it might land, but as you said, Thornton, the left fielder, went over there, got it. As we take a look at it on a replay, he had to hit the ground to secure it, but brings it in, and that'll bring Sonny Herbert to the plate with one out. First pitch to Sonny, misses up high. Even though you don't get a base runner out of it, good to see these post-69 hitters attacking early on in this game. As Herbert fouls one off, straight back.
It's the style I want. I want it aggressive. I want us to attack. You know, I think some of our guys are figuring that out and wanting to get out there and really almost force things to happen. And this is the time to do it. Figure out where your limits are.
Sonny's had a good summer, especially at the plate.
Yeah, he's coming around nicely. He's got some things he's got to work on, obviously, from this pitching standpoint. But the way he's playing defense, and another guy, you know, predominantly plays center field. In the last 3 games now, he's been at first base just because of the dynamic of the team. And I like an athlete over at first base as well. He made, I think in Charleston, he made about 3 or 4 in-field big league pop-up catches. So it's always nice to have that center fielder that can come in and do some things for you.
And he gets ahead in the count here, and then lines one to center field. Nice job there by Herbert as he'll represent the first post-69 base runner of the game.
2 hard hit balls to start the game. You'll take that.
See how aggressive Tanner McAllister gets with him on the bases. As we know, Sonny has some speed and can swipe bags. DP Seams at the plate with 1 out and the runner at first. Seems a rising sophomore who saw a lot of action as a freshman.
Another good-looking athlete for us. Good baseball player, probably a better baseball player than what he gives himself credit for at times. You're going to figure it out. By the time he's a senior, he's going to be something to watch. Not that he isn't already, but
he falls behind here, 0-2. See if he can battle back in this. This pitch misses away. Good 0-2 pitch there. See if you get him to chase, but DP was disciplined, laid off of it. Post 240 leading 1-0 here at the bottom of the first. But post 69 with the base runner trying to claw back. This one hit off the hands a little bit, but over the second baseman's head into the outfield. And DP Seams going to reach base with a 1-out hit. And post 69 is going to have runners at first and second with just 1 out.
We call them little duck fart singles, and he got him one there, man. That's baseball. In the book, I don't know if it's a line drive or a little blooper over, and you celebrate those because the next time you might hit a ball as hard as you can and might find a glove. And it's the hardest thing to teach these kids. They want to get that motion in the game. It's like, man, take it out. It's going to go both ways. Just buy your time and play the game hard.
Those of us watching from up here in the dugout know that it usually evens out, but it's hard to think that when you're on the field for sure.
Yeah, and the emotion in the moment's hard to deal with, especially at their age, and all the cameras that are on them and the social media talk back and forth and all that stuff. You know, I think that's overlooked a little bit. You think these kids are just out here playing a game, but then they find themselves on social media and comments under stuff, and they're trying to process that as 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids. It's a tough task for anybody.
Elijah Sherman popped the first pitch foul. Now it sends this one high to left. Herbert was on the move, and he'll scamper back. No harm, no foul as he gets back, but there are 2 outs in the inning now. Yeah, you mentioned it, Coach. I think one of the things that's really changed with technology, too, is you mentioned the social media comments and those kind of things, but also these kids are always comparing themselves to numbers that they see on social media of kids their age and what they're doing, and there's no way to know that if any of those numbers are even true, but in their heads they certainly are.
Yeah, it's a instant gratification type of world, so obviously you're not going to put your struggles on social media, so numbers are numbers, but it's also there's scales, meaning like you get on, if you make it simple, you get on a scale and you might weigh something, you step off that scale and step on another, it might say something else, so everything's relative. I mean, you're going to get a general numbers, but what these kids don't understand is right now everything's about development. So, use one scale, and as long as that scale's moving in the right direction, we're doing something right and play the game hard and have a great attitude doing it. And that's the main thing I'm looking for.
Wyatt Thornton standing in now for post 69. He rips one hard, and that's just what you're talking about, Corey. Yep. He hit that one hard, but right at the third baseman, and that's going to end the threat for post 69. But good to see him hitting some balls hard here in the opening inning. We'll move to the second. Post 240 leads it 1-0. Bit, but got out of it giving up just the one run. As you mentioned going to the bottom of the inning, like to see a quick inning from him here.
Yeah, for sure. We have things within our program and stuff we chart and focus on, and some that's relaxed right now. It'll get more and more when you get closer to the season, but we have a thing called A3Ps, and that's after 3 pitches. So after 3 pitches, we want them in a 1-2 count at the worst, and then that next pitch, something needs to happen. So we're trying to get rid of batters in 4 pitches or less and pound the zone and make people beat us. And if you watched us play this year, you would not think that's within our system, but the reality is it is. And it's getting these kids to understand, like, you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to hit that black every time. Like, just go up there and compete and make them beat you. You got guys behind you to make plays, and let them make plays, because a defense is playing behind you with things happening is a better defense. If they're standing up there for full counts all the time, then that's when errors happen. So attack the zone, have confidence in yourself, and if somebody beats you, tip your cap and compete against the next guy.
Yeah, that's what I've really noticed all season long is this team, your team, hasn't really been hit hard in any game. There have been maybe a couple hard hit balls a game, but the problem has been is putting guys on free passes in front of those guys, and then when the ball finally is hit hard, it does a bunch of damage. A double doesn't kill you if there's not runners on in front of it, and so that's just one thing that they have to learn to realize is pitch to contact.
That's it. Lead off walks and 2-out walks are killers, and really all walks are killers. But, a lot of times when you look at how many freebies you gave up and how many runs or scores, it's amazing how close those two numbers are. So at some point in time, you got to stop beating yourself and start making other teams beat you. And we haven't quite figured that out yet throughout the spring and into the summer.
It's interesting as Sabag misses with that 2-0 pitch. You want your kids, I think, watching major league games or watching higher level baseball on TV. But the way the major league game has become now, it's strikeout or a home run, and I feel like sometimes pitchers get out there they have to strike everybody out, and maybe with a few exceptions, you don't necessarily have guys on this team that are ever going to overpower anybody. So what they need to do is figure out how to get outs off the bat and miss the sweet spot and get outs that way.
Yep, I try to. We talk all the time about living low in the zone. It's hard to get hurt when you're low in the zone, and with just learning how to play successful baseball in the moment.
Good to see Kevin Brown out here at the ballpark tonight.
I think I got our scoreboard all messed up here, Cam. I'm putting pitch counts on wrong pitch counts and strikes and balls, and I'm a mess on the scoreboard. I hope they're not relying on it too much.
I know the feeling. There's 1-1, nobody out, 37 pitches now for Cooper Sabag. And he's ahead now, 1-2 to the 9-hole hitter, Alavito.
I'm just appreciative for Lord Botetourt to come over and give us games.
That ball. Ball was inside, and he ducked out of the way, hit his bat, and he didn't even realize it hit his bat. So David picks it up, throws the first, and gets the out. But on the play, the runner moves up to third. So post 240 will have one runner at third with one out.
It was quite the interesting play there, huh? That's why you drop the bat when you duck, and you always hear that, right? Drop the bat.
Yeah, you could definitely hear it hit the bat, but he had no idea. He was just standing there in the box.
I'm just glad Cooper had the peace of mind to go get it and throw him out. It's kind of a play there you don't see a whole lot.
Bag behind in the count again. It's 2-0 with one out and a runner at third.
They start getting ahead in counts too. We get fall behind, and they start sitting on fastballs and driving them.
Throws it by him that time. Swing and miss makes it 2-1. Good to see all these Little League kids out at the park tonight. And as I know we already have in honoring them, we congratulate them for what they've done so far and wish them the best of luck. As Sabag gets a strike call in the inside corner, it evens the count 2-2. 43 pitches now for Sabag. We're in the second inning. This one's popped up. DeHaven going to give it a look, but he'll run out of room as it goes foul. 2-2 count. Runner at third, one out. Yeah, you mentioned Lord Botetourt coming over here and playing these games, Coach. That's been a problem this season. We've had a few trips not returned as he'll swing and miss. Nice job there by DeHaven to pick it up and tag him. And that keeps that runner right where he is at third.
Yeah, Cam, I think it's a little bit of everything. Maybe, a lot of kids have a lot of things going on summertime, but, return trips are important. And I've said before, the way we make this happen is by gate and selling some stuff out of the concession stand. And when you don't get those home games, that hurts. So I don't think it's anything on any of the programs, so to speak. I think it's a lot of things, could be as simple. It's at the end of the day, you got to have communities supporting communities, and that's how all this works. And, when I don't know exactly what happened, I'm not going to make any, accusations or anything like that. But, if it comes down to parents and players making the choice not to travel, that's not on the coaches, so to speak. But what you got to understand is there's people relying on you to show up and play baseball when you sign up for it, and it's bigger than you and your emotions or if you want to travel or not in that moment or what you want to do. And like I said, that we rely on people coming to us, and we're always willing to travel, probably to the extent that people get frustrated with me. But I want to play baseball. I love this game, and so do our guys.
Sabay gets the swinging strikeout there, so he gets out of another inning with no trouble. As we'll head to the bottom of the second. Post 240 leading Post 69 1-0. You're watching Post 69 baseball on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Commentated ever before. Just making stuff up as I go.
Back here at Spartan Yards in Fairley. Post 69 trailing Post 240 out of Botetourt 1-0. And Corey, we were talking as we went to break about those the travel and the return trips. That's why you really got to appreciate Botetourt for making this trip. Is unlike a lot of schools in West Virginia, there's a lot of schools right around them that they could go play. But we went over there and they were generous enough to return the trip and make the trip over here.
Yeah, and that's why I'm looking for, relationships and making that happen. And unfortunately for them, they don't have very many junior American Legion teams over there. And I was talking with our regional director about some stuff, and I'm going to talk to them. And he said he'd be willing to talk to Virginia, since they don't have a lot of teams around them, to maybe make them an area team for us if they can make all that work and do all the logistics to all that. I don't know all that, but I'm just trying to help grow this game and grow it in these areas. And to me, that would be a good way to do it, because it's a close game for us. It's a good game for us. And if we can make it happen, I think it makes sense for everybody. Keep this thing going.
For sure.
So, but I have not even told Lord Botetourt that yet. So we'll see what they have to say about it. But, to me, if they're willing to do it, that just strengthens the area, and if Virginia will allow it. I mean, there's a lot of red tape still that you got to go through, but it's something that we're discussing.
Cooper Sabag pops out there to first, and that brings Asen Workman to the plate, and he's going to hit one right through the gap on the left side of the infield for a single. First pitch single for Asen Workman. Didn't necessarily hit that one hard. Sounded like it might have been off the end of the bat a little bit, but he found the perfect location. Get on base. And that'll bring James Godby to the plate with a runner at first and one out. Godby swings at the first pitch. Pops this one up as well. And second baseman Fuller. That's not Fuller. They switched second baseman on me. But he boots it there.
Goes to show, sometimes you hit it hard and you're out, and sometimes you just put a barrel on it and find a way.
So the error on the second baseman, Dowdy, gives Post 69 runners first and second for Carter Huffman. Carter looking to bunt. Maybe try to be a little too perfect there as he hit it foul. I like that move, though, with first and second. Third baseman back, letting him bunt. Not only can you advance the runners, but there's a good chance he might beat it out and load the bases.
Yeah, that's the stuff we're trying to get execution up high on, right? That's how, just playing winning baseball. They're going to give it to you. They lay it down, take it.
Another try at it. This
one's
perfect right down the line. No chance of making a play there. And Carter Huffman's going to load the bases on a bunt single.
It's been 10 years in the making to get kids to be able to do that, Cam. I've been wanting that option forever.
Well, having spent hours and hours and hours in that hot facility over there working on that, I know he practices that plenty. As Colton DeHaven comes to plate with the bases loaded, and a big opportunity here for Post 69.
He's a hard-working kid. He's a good kid. And I enjoy coaching him for 4 years as well. A lot of these young guys, man, they love the game. They want to be in there working.
Pop up to deep short there off the bat of the Haven. We'll leave the runners right where they are. And now it's going to be up to Sonny Herbert to see if post 69 can scratch one across. Yeah, as you said, Corey, I enjoy how hard a lot of these kids work, and I enjoy having the opportunity to work with them. I just wish some of them would do it a little later in the evening during the summer. It's a little warm in there.
Hindsight, I should have put air conditioning in there, huh?
The new big fan helps, but
yeah, it's courtesy of a donation, so always appreciate those.
Herbert gets ahead in the count. 1-0 as he swings and misses at this one. He singled his first time up. Love to see him get another base hit here and get a run across for post 69.
Yeah, these are the moments in games where we are talking as a team, and this is where we need to start getting higher execution, and it'll help us win games.
1-1 pitch misses up and away.
Even like DeHaven there, you'd like to see him, find a pitch he can drive at least to get somebody tagged up and in, or just little things like that, like make sure your out's a productive out.
And this one's popped up to right, and post 240 is going to dodge another bullet. Post 69 has had base runners all over the place so far today, but unable to scratch or run across, as we'll go to the third. 1-0, post 240.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
Top half of the third inning. Botetourt post 240 leads Greenbrier post 69 1-0. Post 69 has had plenty of action on the base pass so far, but unable to take advantage of the base runners with that timely hit. Beautiful, beautiful night out here at the ballpark.
It's the type of night you want to come out and watch, right? And that's why one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. You got a beautiful night, good baseball, supporting our community, and just good, innocent fun. Watching these kids learn how to play the game and play it the right way and have high standards and come out here and, give other community something to be proud of.
We've had good crowds all year long, and obviously love to see more and more people come out, but it's been great to see a lot of kids out watching, and great to see a lot of the post-69 American Legion members out here watching the team that plays under their post, as Simmons is going to lead things off for post 240. Post 240 batting everyone here tonight. Simmons the 12th hitter.
Yeah, 9-inning game. I think they had the gentleman's agreement before if they could hit their whole roster, and we said, yeah, if that's the way you want to approach it, it's fine.
Ground ball fouled down the first base line.
There's some clean baseball, huh?
That's a little bit what you're talking about earlier there, Coach, is this. Their coach is telling the hitter there, you're ahead 1-0. That's not a pitch we want to chase there.
Yeah, exactly. Why, if you're up in 1-0 in the count, why why swing at a pitch that you're going to get yourself out on, you know?
Ground ball to short. Seams comes up with it. Nice stretch over there by Sonny Herbert. And they'll get the out.
It's a good play by DP. I don't know how much time he's had it short overall, but he's definitely learning how to play it. He needs to come get attack baseballs a little more. He's kind of standing still a little bit, but that's all stuff we can work on and clean that up. But it was a good play all the way around.
Back to the top of the order for Botetourt as Lonker singles down the third base line. He's thinking two here. Godby comes up with it, gets it back to the infield, and he'll retreat back to first. It's a good job by Godby there to hold him at one. But post 240 has a runner at first with one out. McCoy up now. He walked his first time up. Part of some early struggles there for Sabag, but he's throwing many more strikes right now. Misses low on his first to McCoy. Top half of the third inning. Post 240 leads at 1-0. Spag looking to get a ground ball here as he splits the zone there for a called strike. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch misses away. Rolls away from DeHaven there a little bit, but the runner's going to stay put. Two and one to post 240's two-hole hitter. This pitch right in there. DeHaven couldn't squeeze it, but he gets the call anyway. It's now 2-2.
DeHaven needs to take a deep breath here. He kind of missed that one and got away from him. He hasn't anything hurt him yet, but if he keeps staying in that emotion, it's going to do here in a second.
The bag tries to pick off over first and throws it all the way to the fence. Herbert shows his speed there to make sure he stays at second. But the mistake gives Botetourt a runner in scoring position. Two count. Runner at second and one out. Bag looks the runner back, comes home. Swing and a miss. He dropped the third strike, but the runner just retreats.
Gave him some up there.
And that's a big second out as post 69 looks to leave that runner in scoring position.
That's what I'm trying to get these kids to understand. Like, you know, if that kid's still on first, it's a lot less pressure of a moment. So, like, pressure pitches, what are pressure pitches? And if we look up all the time and the guy that's standing on second base, it's hard to win baseball games. And we've seemed to have done that a lot, and probably why our record reflects what it has reflected over this spring. But at the end of the day, like, are we actually learning from it and getting better or not? And there's times where I think we are, and then there's times where I like to sometimes wonder. But, you know, all in all, it's just teaching the game and being patient and getting these kids to understand it. And if I can get their emotion removed, then usually we can do some coaching. But it's hard to coach when there's emotion involved.
First pitch to Harden hits him in the back. And 240 now has runners at first and second with two outs. Nothing really hurt there. It just gives you a force at every bag. If the bag can find a way to get a ground ball here.
So, like, knowing this moment's big as a defensive player, right? Then he's getting a little long. Are you on your toes? Are you ready to go? Because there's going to be a ball put in play. Somebody's going to have to make this play for Cooper here to get out of this inning.
Lonker. Lonker steps into the batter's box for Botetourt. He's 0 for 1 so far today, as he reached on an error on a fly ball to left field. This one's grounded up the middle, right in the glove of DP Seams. DP throws across the diamond to Sonny Herbert, and post 69 is out of the inning. Botetourt leaves a runner in scoring position. We're head to the bottom of the third. Post 240 leads it 1-0.
They're on commercial. They should not have put the score right above the pitch.
Back here, bottom half of the third. It's been a good one so far as post 240 leads it 1-0. Both teams have left some runners on base. That's good news for the home team, but they also need to find a way to come up with that big hit to get some runs across.
Yeah, let's see if we can make something happen here about a third of the way through this game. And got heart of our lineup here coming up. Some older guys leading off here. Let's see if we can get them on base and get them around and get some runs on the board and give us something, home team here, something to cheer for.
3-4-5, as you said, coming to the plate this inning for post 69, and DP Seams will start it off. He singled a little pop-up over the second baseman's head his last time up. He swings at the first pitch here. Comes up empty. 0-1 pitch misses outside. Evens the count 1-1. Pitch popped foul out of play over behind the third base dugout.
Like to see his top hand stay through that and drive it. If his top hand stays through it instead of getting below the baseball there, he probably drives it over the shortstop's head in the gap. Let his hand get a little weak there underneath it and kind of just fouled it off a little bit.
One-two pitch. Try to throw a curveball, missed it a little high. Evens it 2-2. Seems Takes the ball outside. It's been a good at bat now. See if he can find a way to win it. The payoff pitch. Right to the second baseman. He comes up with it, throws across, and gets the out. Fuller to Harden. Records the out for post 240. And Elijah Sherman will come to the plate. First pitch to Sherman, popped up, middle of the infield. Shortstop calls off the second baseman, and he'll make the play.
I don't mind him swinging that pitch, so to speak, but I wish you're going to drive it, too, at the same time. And just let his hands get below it on the backside and pop it straight up.
Wyatt Thornton comes to the plate. I know he's been really working hard on his hitting and had a good game at Capitol there this weekend.
Wyatt's gone through it a little bit this spring, and I think he's kind of finally getting stuff figured out and straightened out. It's nice to see. He's made some good plays defensively as well. He's just dialed in. There you go. There's another one.
And there's a good hit, just as we were talking about him, as he puts one through the left side of the infield.
It's another thing I'm trying to get these kids to understand is, like, work while you wait, right? So meaning if you're struggling, the faster you work, and don't avoid it. I see a lot of kids kind of like trying to back away from it and pretend like it's not there, so to speak, and that's not this game. You got to get in there and, figure it out and sort it out and work hard, and it's not going to be fixed overnight. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, but you just got to keep working hard till you find something that works. There you go. It's going to drop.
So Bag bloofs one down the right field line. Thornton going to try to go all the way to third on that, and he will. And post 69 threatens again as it has runners at the corners.
That's really good base running by Wyatt Thornton there. He knew where, we talk about all the time, where's the outfielders playing. You got to turn around and look at them, know where they are. That way you can go first to third on that. There's 2 outs too, obviously, so you're running on the contact. But, you know where them guys are playing, and you get better jumps on balls.
That brings Asen Workman to the plate. He singled his last time up. Another one of those would plate the first run here for post 69. First pitch popped up. Catcher's going to come over and give it a look, but it'll be out of play. New life here for Workman. So Bag at first, Thornton at third. They both reached on singles. Workman singled to the left side of the infield his first time up. This one line to left. That one's going to drop in front of the left fielder, and Workman picks up the RBI.
Good.
Left fielder boots it.
Good base
And
running.
so Bag's going to get all the way to third. Asen going to try to get to second there. And he is thrown out. Post 69 plates a run. That ties it up. We head to the fourth, all tied 1-1 here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Raynell Medical Center is excellent health care right at home. Primary care, behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, full-service lab, and more. At locations close to you in Raynell, Meadowbridge, Alderson, White Sulphur Springs, Maxwellton, Midland Trail, and Lewisburg. Call 304-438-6188. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
It's not as bad as the bill.
Damage at all. Did this ever happen at this school? Huh? I mean, this broadcast. And I mean, I know obviously a bunch of kids here because we have but like that's how you do it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Field looks good on TV. Game's a good game so far. You give us a run. I got hit one inning.
Yeah. Glory Days plays over the loudspeaker here at Spartan Yards. And as we were just talking in the break, Coach, these are the Glory Days. This is exactly what you've been looking for as we see this beautiful overhead view of Spartan Yards. I know that they are – I was in the building yesterday a little bit hitting. I saw them out here working hard on this fields, and it looks gorgeous. Big crowd out here. Great baseball game so far, all tied at 1, and it's just exactly what we wanted out of this American Legion experience this summer.
Yeah, it's a dream, right? This is what I had envisioned, and grow it more and more, and hopefully the crowds get bigger and we keep building, and the field we're able to invest in the field and more and make it nicer and just give our communities a nice place to come out and enjoy summer nights when it's 80 degrees, and give them something to do in the summer that's fun and innocent and entertaining.
A couple of changes here for post 69 as we start the 4th inning, as Brody Brown has taken over in left field and Mason Strickland has found a spot in right. Cooper's a bag. That first pitch of the 4th was his 62nd pitch, but Coach, knowing he was at 30 after that first inning, he's really done a good job.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, right? You keep that pitch count down in that first inning, and he's throwing a heck of a game from there on out.
This one, ground ball to second, goes right past the glove of Jackson Dolan White.
Hard hit ball, trying to get it backhand. Young guy out there playing second base right now, and just reps and growth and maturity, and he'll be making that play. And that's why we're doing this, just to get those reps and understand the speed of game and keep developing.
Dolan White, another one who was just inserted into the game this inning, as Mason Workman had been playing second.
It's never easy either, right? You just come to the game, and then here it comes, and that's baseball, so you better expect it.
Isaac Williams in a batter's box for post 240. Runner at first and nobody out as he fouls this one back to even the count at 1-1. We definitely talked about how great of a night it is. The only thing we're missing here tonight is Mark Trump, as we definitely are missing him, as he got caught up in some things with his normal job. So,
yeah, without Mark's done so much over the years for us, and he's so talented up here. And if you're seeing the scoreboard, you're seeing it all over the place, and that's because I'm running it and he's not, or you're not. And it just kind of goes to show how smooth you guys are up here and how hard stuff is. So I appreciated Mark over the years, and you up here as well. And it makes a world of a difference and allows me to sleep a little easier at night knowing I don't have to worry about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it makes me greatly appreciate him too. I'm doing my best to fill in for him here, but there's one thing I know I can't do, and that's man the PA and the play-by-play at the same time.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive.
It's amazing what he does. 3-1 count. As the bag misses this one outside, and another walk. And now 240 starting to threaten it a little bit with runners at first and second and nobody out.
It's another thing we got to start doing better, and we've struggled with is, we come in, we'll score a run, or we'll take a lead, we'll tie a ball game up, and then next inning is bam, bam, and all of a sudden there's a runner in scoring position, they're threatening. And, we teach and preach about having shutdown innings and get back in the dugout, and our guys just haven't quite figured out how to do that for us yet.
And as we mentioned earlier, a lot of times it's a free pass that does some of the damage.
Mm-hmm.
As Beckner fouls one off, he grounded to short his last time up. Be great to see him do the same thing again here. Shows bunt, gets it down right to the pitcher, Sabag. He looks to third, throws to first. Got him. That was a close play there at first. Difficult assignment, as you said, with just one umpire on the field.
Yeah, I'm thankful for Danny for being willing to do it. You know, it's never easy to do when you're by yourself. And, you know, umpiring's a hard job anyways, and people don't give them enough credit. They want to, you know, you come to games all the time and want to see guys arguing, people argue and stuff. And for some people, I want to say you put the gear on and go back there because it's not as easy as what you're trying to make it up. I wasn't calling you out, Cam, but I'm just talking in general. When you watch youth games, man, like all this stuff, nobody's getting paid probably the time they're putting in, and there's a lot of volunteers, and I understand emotion and all that, but at the end of the day, it takes umpires, it takes coaches, and kids be able to play this game. And
that was just one of those seeing eye singles that found the right spot. Not hit hard off the bat at all, popped up, but the outfielders could not make a play on it. And that brings a run across, and now runners at second and third with just one out.
And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. We tie the game up and then, you know, kind of come back out and let them take that lead right back. And now we got to shut this down and then come back and try to answer back ourselves.
Sabag did a great job in that opening frame, limiting the damage. See if we can do the same here. It's a wild pitch. Bounced right off the backstop and right back to Sabag. So Post 69 caught a break there.
Yeah, we're kind of glad that one didn't even catch pad back there, aren't we? Kind of come back to him hard and saved us a run.
Bottom half of the order, Elavito is the 9-hole hitter for Botetourt. Swung and missed at that pitch. Evens the count 1-1. Oh, fouled back off the screen. Now Sabag ahead in the count, 1-2. This would be another big out as he tries to limit the damage.
See if he can execute kind of a competitive pitch here and get a swing and miss. Make it close enough for him to swing at, but not give him anything to hit hard.
And it's fouled back into the catcher's glove for strike 3.
It's big. It's a big come bounce back by Cooper there to come back and get that strikeout. Get a second out of the inning and see if we can make a play here and shut it down.
2 outs in the inning, as you said, and now the 10-hole hitter Fuller comes to the plate as he struck out his first time up. First pitch is up and in, ball 1. 78 pitches now for Sabag with 2 outs here in the 4th. Swung and missed. Evens the count. That's the one thing that I feel like this team struggled with a little bit this summer, coach, is doing just what Sabag is looking to do here and did in that first inning and limiting the damage. It seems like a lot of times if something's going wrong, it's ended up in a big inning.
Yeah, it's been a thing that, you know, we've kind of tried to coach about. And again, it's like, how are you as a competitor? How do you compete? And, you know, us early on and through the spring with all our guys, but our younger guys as well, I saw a lot of emotion and bad body posture and just started coaching that stuff up and just win a pitch, find a way to win a pitch and then build off of that. And I feel like we're doing a better job at it most times, and we're working on it. And hopefully when we join up with W Sports Psychology, they accelerate that even more. And then by the time we come in the next spring, we're steadfast in what we're doing and proud of who we are and competing the right way.
2-2 count here to Fuller. Bag trying to get out of this inning with just the one run, and he does as he gets the swing and the miss there. And Post 240 scores just one. We head to the bottom half of the fourth. It's Botetourt 2, Post 69 1. You're watching Post 69 baseball on the Greenbrier Valley channel. Coach Tanner McAllister showing some emotion there with a little impassioned speech to his club as we get ready to start the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's been a really entertaining baseball game so far as Post 240 leads it 2-1. The first time these teams met over in Daleville, it got kind of out of hand early, so good to see Post 69 fighting a little harder here and making a game of it at home.
Yeah, we have that sometimes, you play with young guys and put lineups out there and stuff gets away from you quick. But I'm always looking at, are we competing moving forward? And, we've got our butts kicked quite a bit. But are you playing through that game? Are you competing through that game? Are you competing all 9 innings, 7 innings, 9 innings tonight? I want to see us just compete and turn the scoreboard off. And that's been my main thing and my main focus this summer is turn the scoreboard off and learn how to compete the right way. And if something doesn't go your way, don't get in your emotion, but, play the game moving forward and find a way to win a pitch and play for your teammates and just learn how to play this game the right way and do things the right way and compete hard and be proud of who you are and give your family something to be proud of to come watch. And, all that's learning moments, but it also translates to life, and that's my biggest thing is I want you to learn how to, overcome adversity in life and carry a good attitude while doing it because everybody's going to meet that adversity in life, and what are you going to do when it hits you?
New pitcher for Post 240 is Isaac Williams has climbed up on the hill. And as you're talking about that, Coach, I've said this all summer long. These learning experiences for these young players, learning how to hit pitching at this level, learning how to control your emotions, all those things were going to happen no matter what. But the good news now is it's happening during the summer instead of spring season. So a big advantage of playing this American Legion baseball.
That's exactly right. The quicker we can get them in here, getting them reps and seeing, arms and speed of game, it all goes well for us come the spring. So that's the goal of all this, and we're going to try to play some fall ball games as well, and they'll get more reps and just continue to build and get better and accelerate their development.
Brody Brown at the plate now. He checked into left field in the top half of this inning, now getting his first at bat, and he's behind in the count 1-2. Takes a look at a called strike 3. Brown down on strike. And that brings Carter Huffman to the plate. He had the bunt single the last time up. Third baseman definitely remembers that one as he creeps in. This one's skied to center field. Could be trouble. That center fielder comes on and makes the play. So Brown strikes out. Huffman flies out. And that's going to bring us to Colton DeHaven with 2 outs in the inning. And that one skips up and hits him on the leg. And DeHaven will take the base.
Sonny taking his time here, which is a good thing, you know, keep pitchers in a rhythm or whatever, and once you just hit it, but give himself a chance here, take a deep breath and try to do something with 2 outs.
Sonny has singled to center and flew out to right as he takes that first pitch for a called strike. DeHaven with a good-sized lead over at first. Third baseman way in on the grass. Herbert pops it up over his head, but it's going to get foul. Stayed in the park, but no room to make a play on that one. But Herbert behind in the count 0-2. He's been a good 2-strike hitter all summer long. See if he can continue that here. Runner goes. Sonny lines it up the middle, right at the second baseman, and he snags it to end the inning. So nothing doing there for Post 69 in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We go to the 5th. Post 240 leads it 2-1 on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
They throw 8 months. So I'm good, right?
Yes. Back here at Spartan Yards, as we begin the top half of the 5th inning, a new hurler on the mound for Post 69 as they'll go with the lefty, Carter Huffman. Good job by Sabag to start this game as he ran into some early trouble. Couldn't find the strike zone, but adjusted well, and he's really limited the damage and kept his team in the game.
Yeah, he settled in nice there, and, you know, he's, like I said, you know, that 1 inning got his pitch count up, and after that you're kind of chasing your pitch count throughout the rest of the game, and usually you look up and you've thrown 3 or 4 inning game when you have a 30 pitch inning, and that's just stuff we need to learn and get better at and clean up, and we will. All that will happen as they develop and mature and get in there and understand how to really attack the zone. And that's why we're doing this, and we'll see it play out, and hopefully a couple of years here we'll be kind of looking back on this and remembering it.
A couple other changes for Post 69 as Huffman comes to the mound. Sonny Herbert takes over for Huffman in center field. He moves from first base, and then Sabag, who was pitching, takes Sonny's spot at first. As Carter will face the 11-hole hitter, Dowdy, to start his outing. He pounds the zone with a strike on his first pitch. Huffman has seen a lot of innings this summer. He had been battling some arm trouble, but able to really pitch a lot this summer, and that's a good sign. One and one to Dowdy. Just misses there. That's one of those that if DeHaven squeezes it might have been called a strike, but not going to get the benefit of the doubt there as he's behind 2-1. This one misses up high. Now 3-1. This one grounded over to first. The bag's going to eat it up there. Step on the bag for the first out.
Good job by Carter settling in, making something happen there. And, that's the stuff we talk about. It's a big difference, and could have had a lead-off walk, but as opposed to that, you got a weak ground ball at first baseman, stepped on the bag, and that's the kind of stuff we're looking for is get those outs and keep your pitch count down.
So a good start for the fifth inning as they get the ground ball out. And that's going to bring Simmons, a 12-hole hitter, to the plate. He lines this one to second right at Jackson Dolan White. And quickly there's 2 out in the inning. We're going to go back to the top of the order for post 240 and B. Lonker. He has walked and singled on a hard ground ball to left. 1 versus 1 here. Huffman versus Lonker. 2 outs in the inning. Pitch misses inside. He skips out of the way of it. 1-0. This one misses low. And Huffman behind in the count again, 2-0.
Lord Botetourt's got a lot of good-looking kids as well, and they're coached well, and I imagine they're going to have a bright future as well over there in their high school, and it's cool to watch, baseball in the area just continue to get better.
Huffman pounds his own in there, and it's now 2-1. This one misses away. 3-1. He had a 3-1 count to the leadoff hitter this inning, was able to induce the ground ball, see if he can get back in this count. 3-1 pitch. Misses a little low. And a 2-out walk will give post 240 a base runner. Two-1, post 240 leads it here in the top half of the fifth inning. 2 outs, runner on first, gets a small lead against the left-hander. Huffman throws over anyway. As McCoy comes to the box. He's walked and struck out swinging so far this evening. Runner goes. Pitch bounced up there. And 240 is now going to get a runner in scoring position.
Again, just stuff we needed to clean up, like 2-out walk, and then which they stole, but there's also the ball in the dirt ball read, and now you got a guy standing in scoring position, 2 outs. There you go. Wyatt was a little caught off guard there as well.
So Botetourt picks up its third run there on the air. They lead it 3-1. I thought he caught a strike on that stolen base.
He's a 3-0.
I'm not sure what he just said. I guess not. They're calling it 3-0. He's thrown 4 pitches to this hitter, so I'm not sure how that's possible, but
I'll leave it there, I guess.
Yep. I'll do the same on Game Changers. It's now 3-1.
So is that 15 pitches, I guess?
I guess so. Called strike here. As yeah, the post 69 dugout was confused. They thought it was 3-1 because they know he'd thrown 4 pitches, but
yeah, we lost a pitch there somewhere. Doing
3-2 pitch misses outside and another walk. With 2 outs. Harden to the plate. He grounded in a fielder's choice his last time up. As Tanner McAllister going to come have a little conversation on the hill with Huffman.
just get him slow his heartbeat down here a little bit and refocus. And you got 2 outs and just need to make a play and get out of it. You know, he just got kind of that funky thing there where he really struck that kid out, but they didn't count that pitch or whatever happened. And it's a good time to come out and settle your young pitcher back down, get him focused and dialed in to just get us out of this and hopefully get some offense going.
Carter has a good move, and you know post 240 is going to try to get this runner in scoring position with 2 outs as he shortens up his lead a little bit. Good time to throw over there. Runner goes. Pitch misses up high. Throw down to second is late.
I'm not 100% sure what he called that, Cam, to be honest with you.
I didn't see either. I just assumed it was up. Throws this one across the zone to even the count, 1-1.
He did call it a ball. I called it out of the corner of my eye. I thought I saw him make a motion. I was like, I wasn't 100% sure if he called that a ball or strike.
Again, Post 69 has done a good job today limiting the damage when Botetourt has threatened. See if they can do the same here. The pitch is in the dirt, but the runner is going to stay put.
It's a good block by Colton there. Keep it in front of him. Come up out of there so they couldn't advance on it.
2 balls, 1 strike on Harden. It's a 3-hole hitter for post 40, 240. Carter turned and threw, had the runner picked off. That throw goes into center field. And that runner will score. Unfortunate break that time. We see it again. The runner was going, but the throw was a little bit behind DP Seams and went into the outfield to bring that run to the plate. It's now 4-1.
All those timing plays like that, you know, takes reps, and these kids are, just kind of coming together and playing, and we don't practice a ton in summer ball in the summertime, so all that stuff will come around. It was definitely there. They had him, but the execution has just got to be higher on it.
And another walk, as Huffman has really struggled finding the zone here tonight. That pitch looked pretty decent there, but let's say it missed just away. Another ball here. See if Huffman can take a deep breath here and find the zone again. Again, nothing's been hit hard. It's just the walks and mistakes have led to runs. Runner goes, and he's going to be gunned out at second. Nice throw there from DeHaven. Nice tag from Dolan White, and that'll get him out of the inning. Post 240 picks up a pair. They lead it 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Raynell Medical Center is excellent health care right at home. Primary care, behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, full-service lab, and more. At locations close to you in Raynell, Meadowbridge, Alderson, White Sulphur Springs, Maxwellton, Midland Trail, and Lewisburg. Call 304-438-6188. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Back here at Spartan Yards, bottom half of the fifth inning, see if Post 69 can find a way to answer after giving up two in the top half to make it 4-1. Hunter Ridgway having a little conversation with his pitcher and catcher about that timing pick play. And again, we've talked about it a lot, but those are the learning experiences that you get out of this summer baseball.
Yeah, it's nice for me to be able to sit up here and watch, guys that come through the program, come back, give back to the program. Hunter and Tanner and Teeny's down there tonight, and they're all doing a good job, and it's nice to see them coaching them up and, teaching them, and that's what this stuff's all about.
And as you said, you've been big on wanting them to compete. I think this is a time here you see what they're made of a little bit. It's been a tight ball game. They give up a couple here. Now you've got a 3-run deficit. Can you find a way to battle back and start chipping away? And you've got 3, 4, and 5 this inning to try to make a dent in that 3-run lead.
Yeah, that's what I'm ready to see. These guys compete. It's a 9-inning game. All 27 outs need to be made to finish it. So just keep playing and find a way to chip back in and get a big inning, tie this thing up, and see what happens.
As DP Seams takes first pitch for a ball. This one right across the heart of the zone, evens the count at 1-1. DP pounds this one off the plate. Might be trouble as a shortstop. Throws across the diamond and got him just in time. Looked like DP had a chance to beat that one out, but a good play there.
Yeah, it was a good play. With 2 big hops there, he had to kind of wait on it and get rid of it, and was able to throw him out by half a step.
That brings Mason Strickland to the plate as he takes Ball one inside, had to jump out of the way a little bit. A little late on that one as he swung and missed. Even the count, 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams, head in the count, 1-2, looks in for the sign. One-two pitch, bounces it short. And the count's even, 2-2. Two pitches up and in. So Strickland has had a good at bat, able to work a full count here, see if he can find a way to get on base.
Mason's been working really hard. He's been a kid that's just come in this program and grinded and grinded and grinded.
Swung and missed for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Wyatt Thornton to the plate with 2 outs. Wyatt's 1 for 2 tonight. He singled and hit both balls hard. He lined out to the third baseman on his other one. This one grounded to short. Shortstop up quickly across the diamond and gets the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for post 69 there in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the 6th. It's 4-1, post 240 on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Yeah. Huffman back out for his second inning of work. Had a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone there that first inning to see if he can dial it in and have a quick one here. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 for post 240.
Yeah, see if we can get a quick inning here. And like I said, it's a 9-inning game. You know, it's 27 outs. You got to play them all, and they got plenty of time. They just need to continue playing this game forward and find ways to win pitches and be competitive. And that's my main thing. Is baseball's a beautiful game. It doesn't have a clock to save you, so you got to make the plays.
Lunker will lead things off, the cleanup hitter for post 240. He reached on an error and grounded out in his 2 at-bats so far. He was at the plate when the inning ended on a base runner being thrown out at second last inning. And first pitch looked pretty good from here, but it's called a ball. One no pitch. This one finds the zone, evens the count, 1-1. One pitch, swung on and missed. He was way out in front of that one. Now Huffman ahead 1-2.
See if we can get one of them 8-3 Ps I was talking about earlier about in the first or second inning.
1-2 pitch. Left it high. That might have been a breaking ball that didn't break. It evens the count 2-2. This one hit hard up the middle, finds a gap for a leadoff base runner. I would much rather see that than a walk, though, Coach.
Yeah, make them beat us, right? That's always the goal. So, good piece of hitting, got the barrel on it, got it through. They got a leadoff single here, and see how we respond to it.
That brings Deskins to the plate. He reached on that ground ball that just went right past the glove of Dolan White last time up. As Huffman's going to keep an eye on the runner at first. Botetourt has swiped a bag after a throw over every time so far, but this time a runner's not going. Pitch misses up high. Huffman snap throw over. Made it pretty close there at first. One ball, no strikes. Comes to the plate. This one's fouled straight back. Even the count 1-1. 4-1. Post 240 leads it here in the top half of the sixth inning. Again, if you missed it earlier, this is going to be a full 9-inning game tonight. Huffman throws the first. Keeping an eye on that runner. Post 240 has been aggressive on the bases tonight, so don't blame him. A little bit bigger lead this time. Pitch misses away.
I like the thought process there by Colton. He just popped out of his hand as he went to throw it. So shut it down. It was smart to do so.
Yeah, might have had a play there. Just couldn't squeeze it. It's 2-1. Pitch misses up high, 3-1. Colton does throw down that time, but nothing doing there.
Might be a good time to put a runner in motion here, 3-1. Probably get a good pitch to hit.
Gets another step, not going, and pitch is a strike. Full count. See if the runner's going here on the full count. Huffman takes a long look at him. Pitch comes in, fouled straight back. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. And full count pitch misses up high. Huffman's going deep into just about every count, just not pounding the zone the way he needs to be. He'll have to battle out of some trouble here with first and second and nobody out. He'll have the 6-hole hitter, Williams, at the plate. He's walked and struck out swinging.
Yeah, it looks like he's working through some stuff, trying to find it a little bit. Hasn't been able to quite yet, but it's the kind of stuff we talk about. And
that pitch right at the letters. That's the pitch we've seen start to be called a strike again in the majors because of the ABS. It wasn't called for years, but now they're getting challenged on it. They're having to call it.
Yeah, it's the ABS is kind of bringing some things back to baseball, I think, and same with the pitch clock and, you know, pace of game and like making the major leagues play the game, I think, a little bit different. Things are trying to circle around, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like it even better if they start to play some small ball again. But.
Me too. I like action, Cam. I'm big action guy. I understand power on power and all that stuff, and you can't catch a ball if it's over the fence. I get all that, but at the same time, I like speed. I like athletes, and I like seeing stuff happen.
Yeah, that's why I've enjoyed watching the college game so much, and the advent of all the games being on ESPN Plus has given a lot of people more opportunities to watch that college game, and it's a fun game to watch.
Yeah, I really like the college game.
Picks off the runner, see if they can take advantage and get the out here. Historian's going to run him down, and he said he's going to get under the tag. That's a common thread for Huffman this season. He's picked several guys off, but they haven't been able to get an out of a lot of them.
Yeah, that's catch play, and that's, you know, coming forward, catching that ball and putting a tag on. Don't let it get all the way quite back to the bag and be a bang-bang. If you kind of work through that catch and get it down there, you're going to get it down in time, and he's going to be out. So,
as we see the replay there, and he did indeed get under that tag. 1-2 pitch is fouled back into the screen.
Good job by Danny for getting that right from where he was standing from, too. So it's not easy when you only have one umpire, and, you know, field umpire's probably going to be standing right over top of that.
One-two pitch fouled off again. Is he going to stay alive? Huffman had been battling to find the zone. Now he's throwing some strikes, but good job by the hitter to keep fouling him off and stay alive. This one he gets a swing and a miss, and that's the first out of the inning. Now one out, runners at first and second for Beckner. He's grounded out and reached on a sac bunt as he fouls the first one back into the screen. Good to see Huffman get ahead here as he's starting to throw a few more strikes, maybe settling in a bit. That's that pitch at the top of the zone again. Can't get the call.
Yeah, no. I mean, he has been consistent. I'll give him that. But he hasn't called it a strike all night. So, you know, it's one thing I ask for umpires is be consistent, and he is. So.
Saw a story yesterday that the ABS might be coming to the college game. Maybe with the Greenbrier Valley channel we can get it here at Spartan Yards. What do you think?
There we
go. 2-1 pitch misses up high. 3-1. Kind of the story of Huffman's outing today is he's just been behind in the count all evening long.
Yeah, he threw really well on Sunday, and it just kind of goes to show, you know, like you're not going to have your best stuff every night, so being able to compete through that and battle through that and not giving up on yourself, and not be like a Jekyll and Hyde, so to speak. When your stuff's good, it's good, it's worked. So just continue, competing and winning pitches.
This one in the dirt, and that'll be another walk as it'll load the bases. Not the worst result there with a base open, as now you set up a double play or force out if you can get a ground ball. And you've got the bottom part of the order here.
Yeah, you got that force out at the plate, so that makes things a little easier. You just catch and stay on the plate. And the biggest thing that, try to coach catchers up in this is a lot of times you try to get that home to first double play, and it's great, but make sure you don't, where home plate is flat, but all the other bags are up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Home plate's flat, so as you work through that ball, it's easy to pull off the plate a little early and that run be safe. So just be intentional and make sure you're on the plate and be patient with the play developed, and then try to get 2 out of it. Make sure you get that 1 at the plate first.
As Hunter Ridgway comes to the mound for the conversation, he's going to put the middle of the infield back to try to turn that double play. The corners will be in, and it'll be Thorne who singled on a little blooper to center field his last time up. He pops this one up over behind first base, and it's going to go foul. But Huffman on that foul ball gets ahead of the count. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top half of the 6th inning. Post 240 leads it.
There's one that's top.
Yeah, there he gets the call at the top of the zone, and way ahead 0-2 here. Runner gets a big lead at third. And Huffman's going to step off. Up 0-2 here, really a good chance to pitch his way out of trouble. 0-2 pitch, good 0-2 pitch. Down in the zone, can't get him to chase.
Good pitch and good block. Colton did a good job keeping them in front. It's one of them ones that can easily sneak through and end up scoring a run, so did a good job of blocking that pitch.
1-2 pitch. This one in the dirt. Runner's not going to go anywhere. Now 2-2. Looking for action here on this pitch. This one popped up in the infield.
See fly.
Infield fly, but Thornton is going to squeeze it.
It's a good job right there by Carter, settling down and pitching the contact and getting the second out of the inning. Now see if we can get out of it.
See if he can complete the job here with 2 outs and Alavito at the plate. The 9-hole hitter has grounded out and struck out. First pitch right down the middle, and he gets ahead again. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back, and Huffman way ahead again here, 0-2.
This is where I like the back foot slider, something down, trying to get a swing over top of it. Make it competitive enough to swing at, but nothing you can really hit.
0-2 pitch, swung and missed, and he leaves the bases loaded.
Or stay hard. That's fine, too.
Nothing doing there for post 240 in the top half of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Post 240 leads it 4-1 on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Raynell Medical Center is excellent health care right at home. Primary care, behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, full-service lab, and more. At locations close to you in Raynell, Meadowbridge, Alderson, White Sulphur Springs, Maxwellton, Midland Trail, and Lewisburg. Call 304-438-6188. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Cooper Sabag set to lead things off here for post 69, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Sabag behind in the count. 0-1 pitch fouled straight back. And now he's behind 0-2, 4-1. Post 240 leads it here, bottom half of the sixth inning. Good job there by post 69 in the top half of this inning to leave the bases loaded. Sabag fights off this 0-2 pitch, grounds it to short, and they'll throw across the diamond and get the out. Harden to McCoy for that out, and there's one away. Post 240 has been changing defensive positioning, putting players at different positions every inning, and just fine to do in the summer baseball, but it's tough on the guy keeping game changer, that's for sure. As Williams in his third inning of work misses up high, the first pitch to Jackson Dolan White.
Boy.
Dolan White, line drive center field, and he'll reach.
I got a barrel on that. It was a pretty good hit by Jackson. Found something he can drive and didn't miss it.
Good to see him break out of a little bit of a funk. And that'll bring Brody Brown to the plate. Brody swings and misses on that first pitch.
Yeah, it should help confidence going into the fall, right? Finishing up here tonight in summer and got that barrel on that ball and drove it, and hopefully give him some confidence going into the fall.
Pitch misses away, 1-1. Third baseman way in on the grass here. Brody swings and misses. And he's behind the count 1-2. One on, one out. Bottom half of the sixth inning of this 9-inning game here tonight at Spartan Yards. As Brown going to take a called strike across the outside corner. And there's 2 outs in the inning. I'll bring Huffman to the plate, see if he can help himself a little bit here. He has flown out to center field and reached on that bunt single. First pitch grounded to the right side of the infield. Nice play there by the first baseman. Robs Huffman of a hit there and brings the inning to a close. Nothing doing for post 69 here at the bottom of the sixth. We head to the seventh. Post 240 leads it 4-1 on the Greenbrier Valley channel. Good to see Jackson Dolan White there break out of a funk with a big line drive single, and it looked like Huffman was going to reach base there as well. But a good play over there at first base from post 240 first baseman.
He has a real nice diving backhand and had the sense to get up and sprint to the bag to get the out. Really, really nice play on that.
Huffman going to go back to the mound for his third inning of work. He's thrown 56 pitches so far. He's given up a pair of unearned runs on one hit, but 5 walks has certainly been his bugaboo, but able to leave the bases juiced in the last inning, see if he can keep pounding the strike zone like he was late in that inning there in the sixth.
just want to take a second and, there's been a lot of people step up and help support this. And Tyler Cutlip with IGA has donated a lot of water for us for the concession stand. And, parents have helped with that concession stand and filling it and donating stuff to it so that we can make money and profit out of that. And, State Farm, Rasman Walker stepped up and helped with jerseys, and without any of all that stuff, this stuff's hard to do. So I just want to make sure to let everybody know that I'm appreciative of everybody who stepped up and made this thing possible this summer, and hope to grow it. And just want to give everybody a shout out and thank you.
Yeah, it's been something new for everyone, but a great experience so far this summer. As Huffman gets in ahead in the count as Fuller tried to bunt and didn't make contact. That was the biggest difference, I think, late in that last inning, is Huffman was able to get ahead in the count and not pitch from behind so much.
Yeah, and you got a swing pitch here, right? So you just got the count back to even. So let's see if we can kind of get right back ahead of it.
Swing and miss there, and he's ahead 1-2. That's kind of been the story of his summer on the mound. As we said, it's just good to see him logging some innings, but he hadn't given up a ton of hits. It's just been walks that have gotten him in trouble. So. And he's not going out there having a lot of 4-pitch walks either. He's going deep in the count, so he's close. Just got to figure out how to complete the job a little quicker.
Yeah, a little deep in counts, which runs your pitch count up, and that's what I try to teach these kids is in this you get 105, and it's a good play right there by Jackson coming and getting that ball. You get 105, I believe, in this, and 110 in the high school season. So if you work deep in every count, you're not going to stay in games very long because you don't have enough pitches to finish it. So attack guys, try to get rid of them in 4 pitches or less and 13 pitches or less in the innings, and get your guys back in the dugout because you can only score runs when you're in the dugout.
Good start there as he gets the first out and then delivers strike one to the 11-hitter, Dowdy. Facing the bottom part of the order here, so a good opportunity for one of those shutdown innings that we've talked about. As he gets the swing and miss there, and now he's way ahead again, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, top half of the 7th inning. And just missed on that one. Good 0-2 pitch. Couldn't get a chase there. 1-2. That's one right down the heart of the zone. And he'll get the second out on a strikeout. So 2 quick outs in the inning. Let's see if he can have a perfect frame here as Simmons will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 so far today. He's grounded out to short and lined out to second. And he'll take strike one right down the middle as Huffman doing a great job getting ahead here in the 7th.
And here's the kind of stuff I'm watching. I want this, obviously, this third out right here without getting any traffic on the base paths, and that's what we're trying to get a better job at. It seems like we get 2 quick ones and then find a way to get a guy on base, and then next thing you know, he's in scoring position, and it kind of goes from there. So I'm really looking for, once you get 2, get to 3.
That 0-1 pitch was that top of the zone pitch we haven't got to call on all night, and then he misses away here, so now it's 2-1 to Simmons. Want to get him out as that leadoff hitter looms on deck. This one fouled back out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the 7th. 2-2 pitch, popped out, foul behind the post 69 dugout into the woods.
I'd like to have the money that's over the hill in them woods.
Yeah, baseball's certainly not cheap these days, and a whole lot of them end up in those woods. 2-2 pitch, misses high. Full count. As we said, you really want to get this one as post 240 goes back to the top of its order. This one's fouled back into the screen.
Yeah, you got 2 things kind of going on here, right? Like it's the bottom of their order, so you obviously always want to get that out. And then you, like I said, we got 2 outs and don't want to give them a base runner in that situation. So
Payoff pitch is fouled over into a group of youngsters over there behind the Spartan dugout. So good at bat here by Simmons as he's continued to fight off pitches.
very, very good at bat for him. He's fouled off a lot of tough pitches and running pitch counts up and doing his thing and see how it plays out.
Payoff pitch, grounded over to the left side. Seams has it, throws across the diamond, but it's not going to be in time, and Simmons will reach on an infield hit.
That's one of them balls, and Wyatt went for it, and, you know, it was kind of at the end of his range, but that's one of them ones that you'd like to see him kind of cut off there, and he's done it a few games and couldn't quite get to that one, and it's a tough play for the shortstop. The kid ran hard and beat it out. Pretty good baseball all the way around. Just ended up being an infield single.
Yeah, it's one of those things you can't control sometimes. You got the result you wanted, you got the ground ball, just runner gets on, and that first pitch is fouled back. And the coach, I saw him when he came in the box. He said, "Give me a chance to get him there," and he swings at the first pitch. Maybe a good time to throw over here. He's ahead in the count, 0-1. Runner goes. He's picked off. And Sabai going to try to chase him down. He'll make the throw to DP Seams, and a runner's out.
Carter's got a good move. He's picked off a lot of guys over there, and, you know, he's that lefty move. That's why you like lefties on the mound. It gives you better chance of picking guys off, control the run game, all those things. So, did a really good job right there.
There's the move here. Had him leaning and able to get the out this time. So 2 shutdown innings here for post 69. So now let's see if they can get the bats going as they trail it 4-1 here, heading to the bottom of the 7th. Had a lot of base runners early in post 69, but post 240 has really settled down here lately, and the base runners have been few and far between for the home team tonight.
Yeah, I think you go back through, I believe we had base runners on third base in all 3 of the first 3 innings, and we only scored 1 of them. So, you know, that's execution right there that we need to get higher at. You know, you like to see them runs scored, and if you do that, it's at least a 4-3 ball game. And then I think there was a couple guys on second base, and we had guys on third as well in them early innings. So, you know, base hit there probably scores 2, so you're looking at, you know, more like a tied game or whatever. So, you know, props to them for shutting that down, but at the same time, you know, like to see us execute through those moments and get big 2-out hits, and that's how it's kind of the difference in winning and losing ball games, right?
Let's see if they can get something started here at the plate as post 69 will bring top half of its order to the plate as Colton DeHaven set to lead things off. Colton is 0 for 2 so far tonight. He flew out to left and popped to the shortstop. He was also hit by a pitch his last time up.
You start looking at innings and outs and all the things. You got your top here, and you'd like to see us do something and give them at least another at-bat by the ninth, right? So we got to get a little bit going if we're going to make that happen.
9 outs to go, still plenty of time as DeHaven shows bunt and then takes the ball inside. Takes a big hack there and fouls it back into the screen. It's 1-1. DeHaven shows bunt, gets it down at third, and he's going to reach. The ball goes into the outfield, but DeHaven going to smartly scamper back to first, and he'll reach on the bunt single.
It's a beautiful bunt for a signal right there for Colton. Really high execution on that.
So a runner at first for Sonny Herbert.
Now as a coach, you got some options on how you want to play it.
Sonny is 1 for 3. He's put it in play every time. He singled on a line drive, flew out to right. And he lines this one to right on a line. Hit it hard, but right at the right fielder.
And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, you hit that ball hard. Like, I get you're disappointed in the outcome of it, but you did your job. It's out of your control. They had a guy there. You know, they put him in the right spot, and you hit it right at him hard. Like, there's nothing to hang your head about after that.
That brings DP Seams to the plate with a runner on and 1 out. DP swings at the first pitch, fouls it out in front of it a little bit, and fouled it over into the post 69 dugout.
That's the kind of stuff I'm looking at when I'm evaluating, kids and watching games and stuff like that. Is how do you react after something doesn't go your way, especially like that, like you hit the ball hard and just went right at somebody. What's your reaction to it? Is it positive or is it negative?
DP finds himself in an 0-2 hole. See if he can battle here with 2. He reached on a bloop single and then grounded out twice. Takes the 0-2 pitch down to the dirt. It's 1-2. Williams has been effective for post 240 as he prepares to throw his 37th pitch. Already has gone 3 1/3 on those 37 pitches. As Seams battles, fouls one off over here back behind us in the press box. He'll stay 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. And there's now 2 outs in the inning, and Colton DeHaven still standing there where he started at first base. Mason Strickland comes to the plate. Big lead over there for DeHaven. He's going to scamper back. DeHaven still a good-sized lead there. Not going, and a pitch comes in and hits Strickland. So that'll move a runner into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs for a hot hitter in Wyatt Thornton.
You got 2 out here, a guy in scoring position. Like to see Wyatt drive a baseball and cut this lead in half, so to speak.
He's put it in play every time. Maybe the hardest ball was a line out to the third baseman. He also singled on a live drive to left and grounded out. Everything to the left side as he gets ahead as he takes ball 1. Pitch is up. It's 2-0. Cooper Sabag waiting on deck, and post 240 going to have a little chat on the mound here.
This is the kind of stuff we talk about all the time, too. You got a 2-0 count is Wyatt right here. You know that they're up 4-1, so they don't want to obviously walk you. So, you know, you're kind of looking for one pitch, one spot, something you can drive and get that guy on second in. And it's just, you know, learn to be a mature ball player, understanding moments, and that's where we're at in this game. Like, they're not going to – I would imagine they're going to go right at Wyatt. I would. You're up 4-1. You got two outs, so – yeah, he's a good hitter, but at the same time, like make the other team beat you. So I imagine they're going to attack him and go right at him here, and we'll see if Wyatt can turn a fastball around and score a guy for second base.
A great point there. I feel like too often hitters take that 2-0 pitch looking to get the 3-0, but it's 2-0 in a lot of ways is just like 3-1. You look for your pitch there that you can drive, and
you've earned that pitch, and if they don't come to it, just spit on it and let it go. And if it's a strike, then you're still up 2-1 in the count. There's nothing hurt. Hunt.
And this one misses away, so now it's 3-0. And this one I would imagine taken all the way with a chance to load the bases here with 2 outs. Pickoff move. DeHaven gets back. First and second, 2 outs. Post 69 trails 4-1 here. Bottom of the 7th, but threatening a little bit here. Taking all the way is Thornton, and this one goes right down the middle. Counts 3-1.
Now for Wyatt, you're kind of right back in that same situation, right? Like one pitch, one spot, something you can drive.
And he does just that as he drives it into left. They're going to send Colton DeHaven. Relay throw comes in, throw to the plate.
Safe.
Nice slide there by DeHaven as he goes right by the tag. And post 69 cuts into this lead. Big 2-out single there from Wyatt Thornton.
It was a really good at bat by Wyatt. He was patient. And, you know, he waited and he got one pitch, right? He swung at one pitch of that bat and he drove it. I know he's been putting on a lot of work on his own, and it's nice to see it come to fruition.
A great slide there from Colton DeHaven as we watch the replay. And it's now 4-2 as post 69 cuts into the lead a little bit. Sabag at the plate with runners first and second and still 2 outs. And he'll take that first pitch for a called strike. Love to see him keep this inning going a little longer. As he fouls this one off his foot. Going to be a tough play, though, for the pitcher. He gets it, picks it up, throws the first, and they're going to call him out. Close play there at first. But that's going to bring an inning to the close. Post 69 picks up 1 to cut in the lead. It's 4-2 as we head to the 8th on the Greenbrier Valley channel. As we look at this play, nice job getting off the mound there. He bobbled it just for a second. And a throw to first. Let's see. Yep, it beat him. Nice call there. Nice play from post 240. And we head to the 8th with 240 leading at 4-2.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
He did it again. It goes 0-0. Forgot to play music.
Top half of the 8th inning. Post 69 cuts into the lead just a little bit there with a run in the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-2 as Carter Huffman comes back out on the mound for his 4th inning of work. He struggled his first couple innings throwing strikes. He gave up a couple of unearned runs in the 5th, then came out and left the bases loaded in the 6th. Much better in the 7th as he got the first 2 outs easily, gave up a walk on a full count, and then picked the runner off to get out of the inning. But he'll face the top of this post 240 lineup here in the 8th. Starts off with B. Lonker. He's walked, singled in the left side, walked again, and then was at the plate during the pickoff there in that last inning. 75 pitches so far for Huffman. He'll be looking at his longest outing of the year. First pitch misses down low.
This will be kind of like their big inning or their big spot in their game. They got the top up by 2 runs here in the 8th, so they're obviously trying to extend that lead, and they're in a good part of their order to do that. So kind of a big part in this game to see which team here is going to, capitalize. If Carter can work through it here and get a quick inning, get us back in the dugout, and maybe tie this thing up, or if they're going to extend it.
1-1 now. This one fouled back, and he's way ahead, 1-2. One-two pitch is grounded up the middle, right at DPC. DP throws across and can't get him. DP waited on that ball instead of charging it, and that cost him the out.
Yeah, it's like I was talking earlier. You got to know your runners too. So their leadoff's up. He's got some speed. DP's kind of been hanging back on baseballs, and a little bit of that's from lack of playing shortstop and things he'll learn. But right there, you need to really play through that ball. Should have known like that guy's fast. So obviously they're going to try to get him over, so we'll see what they do here, if they'll steal him or what's going to happen. But I imagine something's going to happen to try to get him in scoring position and extend this lead.
Tough break there for Huffman as he got ahead in the count and got exactly what he wanted on the ground ball, but ends up with a base runner out of it. Swing and miss here. Love to see him get another ground ball and turn a pair here. This one misses, throw down to first. Not in time.
It's a good time to do that when you're Colton David back there, like the pitch is out and kind of up and your momentum's going that way. If you're a base runner in this game or a catcher and pitcher in this game, like understanding that those are good moments, that watch for those back picks.
Runner goes, pitch misses outside, and DeHaven can't hold on to it. So now a runner at second with nobody out. This one skied to center field. Sonny Herbert is there waiting on it. Hauls it in and gets it in quickly, and runner will stay where he is at second base. So big first out here in the inning. It's still a runner in scoring position and just one out. as coach is going to come down and have a little conversation with Ethan Harden. Harden 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice, was hit by a pitch, and walked. First pitch misses high. Huffman now at 85 pitches. This is his longest outing in quite a while. As we said, he was dealing with some arm problems, and then the pitch limit in middle school was 80 this year, so pick-off play.
Extended him a little bit here, but good reps and good time to do it. He's pitched a good bit this summer and seems to be feeling good, so get him in that uncharted waters and see how it goes.
Takes a long look at the runner, delivers the pitch, across the plate for a strike. One ball, one strike, one out. Top half of the 8th inning. Post 240 leads it 4-2. Huffman looks in to DeHaven for the sign. Pitch swung on and missed. And he's ahead in the count again, 1-2.
You can almost see him try to do exactly what the coach was telling him to do there, but didn't quite play out for him. He's trying to go backside and just kind of manipulated his swing, but it was a little behind it.
1-2 pitch, just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good job there by DeHaven trying to frame that one. Two pitch misses low.
Good block.
Good block, and the runner stays put. And with a full count, Huffman sets to deliver his 90th pitch. Pitch is on the way in the dirt. And the walk will put runners at first and second. And Hunter Ridgway is going to come to the mound. I think that's probably going to do it. As we said, that's as far as he's been extended in quite a while. And they're going to stick with Huffman here. One out in the inning. Runners at first and second.
Letting him see if he can work out over here, deep in the game, deep in the pitch count.
E. Lonker to the plate. He has put the ball in play all game. Line drive, he reached on the air, he grounded out, and he singled to center. Pitch misses 2-0. I think Huffman showing some signs of fatigue here for sure.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little tired, a little short on that curveball. But
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Top half of the 8th inning. Where did that one miss? Looked awfully good from here. He's behind 3-0. Pitch, misses up high, and he's walked the bases loaded.
I say they make a change. Now they're
Coach is discussing it over there, and Hunter Ridgway will make his way to the mound. 93 pitches for Huffman. He's going to come out of the game having pitched 3 1/3, giving up 3 hits, a pair of unearned runs, 3 strikeouts, but the 7 walks really got him.
Yeah, those freebies, right? Those will come back and haunt you, and you don't like to see that. But
that has not really been an issue for him on the mound in the past, but as we said, he's missed a lot of time there, kind of trying to find his way back after some arm troubles for a couple of years. But the good sign is he was able to battle through 93 pitches tonight.
yeah, that's right. You know, he's battled and battle tested, and just went out there and competed and never gave up. So we'd like to see that. We're deep in the summer and trying to get better as it goes.
DP Seams is going to be the new arm for Post 69. See if he can help out his teammate here. As those runners on base belong to Huffman. Or one of those reached on an infield single to short. Would have liked to had that out for sure. Let's see if Seams can limit the damage and keep his team right in this one. All right, Seams on the mound. James Godby has moved into the game at shortstop as Carter Huffman goes to left. Seams will face Deskins, who is 1 for 1 today. He's walked twice and reached on an infield single. Big lead down at third as Seams misses here on his first two. Definitely want to make him earn it here. Don't want to give the free pass. 2-0 pitch, misses inside, and now Seams finds himself in a bad spot in a 3-0 count with the bases loaded, nowhere to put him. See if he can battle back. 3-0 pitch. This one misses upstairs, so a 4-pitch walk from DP Seams with the bases loaded brings another run across the plate. Five to 2 now as Post 240 gets that run back. There's a first strike from Seams. It's 0-1. Base is still loaded. He gets a swing and a miss here, and he's way ahead. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Seams, rocks and fires. This one's skied to right center. It's going to find the gap. Sherman cuts it off. She gets it back in quickly. But 2 runs are going to score. And Post 240 busts this one open.
Big piece of hitting for them there, driving the ball in the right center gap and doing their job. And, you know, we kind of put them guys out there for them to drive in, and good teams will do that to you. So good job on their part.
So it's now 7-2 and still not out of the woods yet. With second and third and only 1 out. Foul tip back into the glove. And now DP ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss. Seams gets the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring Thorne to the plate with 2 outs. Runner still second and third. DP gets ahead here, 0-1. Fouled straight back into the wall. And after 4 straight balls to start his outing, DP has really found the zone now.
Yeah, he's kind of settled in nice, and see if he can get us out here and see if we can do something in the bottom of the 8th and 9th.
0-2 pitch, misses high. Now 1-2. Big lead over here at third. Dave saw him, chased him back there a little bit. Seems pitch missed high, and it's 2-2. And after getting ahead 0-2, EP's thrown 3 straight balls, and Thorne now has the count back full. Payoff pitch is popped up right behind us. I did something I usually never do and parked over there because I showed up late today, so hopefully that one didn't go in my windshield.
Yeah, I don't ever park over there. I learned my lesson a long time ago.
Line straight up the middle. That's going to score at least one. Herbert's throw comes to the plate. DeHaven gets it, and he's gunned at home plate. Third out of the inning, but Post 240 scores 4 in that inning. We go to the bottom half of the 8th. It's 8-2, Post 240 on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
I think I got an idea how to do it. I just need to make a box score. So, Gas scored 1 in the first. And third, we scored 1.
Let me pull this up here.
Sorry, guys. Rookie on the scoreboard.
Okay, so they got 1 in the first. It's Corey Mann tries to get the scoreboard reset here. The totals aren't adding up now. I don't know what it's doing to you. But 4 spot there for Post 240 in the top half of the 8th turned a close ball game into a 6-run lead. So let's see if Post 69 can find a way to continue the battle.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm got it all screwed up.
New pitcher out there for Post 240. It's going to be Thorne on the mound. His first inning of work. Yes, it's the rookie scoreboard operator, Corey Mann, up here, has to fix some things there. He's got the line score right, but the totals aren't adding up now. I don't know what. Maybe it thinks you're in the 17th inning.
This is home innings, and then the 35th.
Maybe if you completely, I think there's a reset button if you just reset it and start over. But Ace and Workman going to lead things off. The score is 8-2 as Asen takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch is a little low, and Workman now ahead 2-0. Workman lifts this one to right, but they had him played perfectly. And the right fielder will take care of that for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring James Godby to the plate. He's 0 for 1 so far today. He reached on an error by the second baseman. It's got to be swings and misses. Fouls that one off, and he finds himself in an 0-2 hole. No 2 pitches down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Corey's got the scoreboard fixed.
Something like that, anyways. I'm getting there. Rookie mistakes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out now. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. With Post 240 leading it 8-2. Ball up high, and now Godby, who was behind 0-2, has battled back and has himself into a full count against the lefty Thorne on the mound. Thorne brings it to the plate and misses high, and Godby, after being down 0-2, works himself a 1-out walk.
Just goes to show how good you guys are up here. I'm up here just fumbling over everything. Everybody in the ballpark's probably.
Don't worry, I have been there, done that. As Carter Huffman comes to the plate, takes that first pitch strike. Lefty against lefty here. He takes another strike now, finds himself behind 0-2. This is just where Godby was. He worked his way all the way back. See if Huffman could do the same. 0-2 pitch is popped up over behind third base, and third baseman lost it in the lights, so that gives Huffman some new life. See if he can take advantage of it.
Yeah, it gets this time of night in ballparks, and balls get popped up, and they're easily lost either in the lights or just like the time or the darkness and the lighting that's out there. Sometimes it gets hard to follow.
0-2 pitch misses away. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Godby with a good lead over there. They're going to throw over and send him diving back. Pop up to third, and the third baseman's going to squeeze it for the out. Maybe he lost one of the lights just a minute ago. Might have done it again there, but recovered just in time.
Kind of like one of those hold your breath till the out's made, right? Like it gets up in the sky this time of night. You just never really know. The routine plays aren't so routine. ball players in between innings. That's why it's always important to, look up at that sky and kind of figure out what you're going to be looking at, so that when that ball's hit, you're prepared for it. So much little things to this game that you learn over years and years and years of playing, and stuff like that's one of them. It's just like knowing the time of the evening you're playing, and making sure that you know what it's going to look like when a ball there's hit. There we go. Got a ball thrown.
Throw into the outfield. James got to be thinking 3 there, but he'll get the throw back in quickly.
It's a good job shutting it down. No reason to try to stretch that there and get it out at third. You down 8-2 late in the ball game, and I like the aggressiveness to get in the scoring position. But now you're in scoring position, and the reality of the situation is it takes a lot more behind you to.
2 outs in the inning to Haven, and a 2-0 count at the plate.
Finish my thought. It takes a lot more behind you to tie this ball game up, right? So be smart. Don't mind aggressive, but you got to be smart at the same time.
Yeah, there's a time to be aggressive and a time not to be, and that one run isn't going to make the difference there. You're going to have a few behind him, so no reason to get overly aggressive as the Haven works to count the 3-1 against the lefty Thorne. It should be 3-1, but they're going to say 2-1.
It's 2-1?
It's not.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, but Colton thought it was 3-1, and the home plate umpire says 2. That's a couple pitches that have been lost tonight, but Colton's going to take advantage of it and line this one into right field. Godby was not running on contact there with 2 outs, and that might have cost a run there, as they'll have to hold him up.
It's knowing situations in games, right? Like, little things add up, and that's what I try to get, our guys to understand as you go back through these games and you had runners in scoring position, 2 outs, couldn't do it, and then, like, right there we got guy in scoring position, 2 outs, running on contact, should be scoring. Like, this game would be, nail biter.
Sonny Herbert's first pitch popped up to the right side of the infield. First baseman's going to come over and squeeze it. And post 69 is going to come away empty once again. We'll go to the 9th. Post 240 leads it 8-2.
James is going to say that's on me. I had 1 out on the scoreboard. He probably looked at it. I'll take that for you, James. That's my fault.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
A new hurler for post 69 is James Godby is going to take the hill here for the 9th inning. His team trailing 8-2. Post 69 kept this one close for a while tonight. And really it was within striking distance until that 8th inning when an infield hit, a couple of walks, chased Carter Huffman, and then DP Seams came in and walked the first one and walked in a run, and then had a couple balls hit hard in a 4 spot there in the top of the 8th. Gives post 240 a good cushion.
That's what I was talking about earlier in the game, about how, like, how quickly some games have got away from us, and we're close with battle. And some of it's depth, some of it's youth, some of it's just lack of execution, and that's all learning. And these kids playing this game, and the more games they play, and you'll see these games get tightened up, and then you'll see those tightened up games transfer over into wins, and we're going to have a very good season and a very, very good future. It's just, getting these kids up to speed and game speed, and all these reps matter a lot, and for both sides for that matter. That's why Lord Botetourt's playing it too, and they're going to have a bright future, and it's going to be fun to watch it all develop.
Yeah, you very, very rarely see a team find some success without some rough spots along the way leading up to it. And so much youth out here for this team, and it may not be easy now or what they want, but in the long run, it's all going to pay off. As James Codby misses on his first pitch inside to the 9-hole hitter, Alavito. Misses again low. This time it's 2-0. We do want to thank everyone that's watched all season long, all summer long, Post 69 baseball, and all of the sponsors who have made these broadcasts possible. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been a fun season, and in the future, as Coach Mann said, we're going to have the results to go with it. As we get a ground ball up the middle, Asen Workman gets over there to keep it from going in the outfield, but that's all he'll be able to do, as Alavito will reach on an infield hit. So runner on first and nobody out for the 10-hole hitter, Fuller. He's 0 for 3 so far today. He struck out twice and grounded out to second. If you're watching these games on Facebook or YouTube, be sure to send us a message and let us know if you've enjoyed these broadcasts this year. Pitch in the dirt, gets away, and the runner's going to move up to second on the wild pitch.
Here's what I'm evaluating right now. As a coach, I'm looking at body language. I'm looking at, are we going to compete and finish this thing, or are we ready to just kind of haul it in? And I want to see us compete till that last out's made.
That's the thing about baseball, as you said earlier, you just never know. There's no clock to end it. I went to Morgantown this year and saw the Mountaineers come back from an 8-hole deficit against UCF, so anything can happen.
It's the beauty of the game. There's nothing that's going to save you. You're out there, you got to make the plays and you got to make the outs, right? And that's what I try to get these kids to understand is there can be no quit. There can be no, you can't hang your head. You got to compete until that last out's made, and you can't get in your feelings about it. If it's looking ugly, be the guy that changes it and play this game moving forward.
Codby gets way ahead here. It's 0-2. And a good pitch there. Gets the called strike for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. As Codby did just what you were talking about there. Competed, got the 3-pitch strikeout. And now the 12-hole hitter Simmons is up. He grounds it right back to Godby. Nobody there covering first, and that's going to be an infield hit. Godby went after it. So did Sabag, and nobody was on first base. So that'll load the bases, and we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher as Dowdy comes in to run. He was the last out with post 240 batting all of its players.
Ball hit was in a little bit hit in no man's land there in communication. So if Cooper's going to come get that ball, he needs to let Godby know so he can go cover the bag. As a pitcher, once the ball kind of gets back behind you and you're running more or less straight in line with it, it's probably not your ball. Right at that point in time, you gotta cover and let your first baseman have it. So it's just youth and reps and learning that kind of stuff. And I think Cooper's played a whole lot of first base in his own right, so learning new positions, and that's, just learning the game.
Godby behind 2-0 here. As you said, want to see him compete and not give up the free one. But he's behind now 3-0 to the leadoff hitter, Lonker. Godby toes the rubber. Looks in his 3-0 pitch, called strike. Three and one. Godby misses upstairs, and that's going to bring a run to the plate. It's now 9-2. Base is still loaded, one out. And the first pitch to McCoy misses down in the dirt. One of the pitches pop foul, out of play. One ball, one strike, one out. This one crosses the plate for a called strike, and it's 1-2.
Win this pitch right here.
Godby delivers. Breaking ball stayed up. Evens the count 2-2. Two pitch down in the dirt, and Godby's back full again to McCoy. Payoff pitch, misses, bounces it up there, and Godby walks in another run. Colton DeHaven going to come out and talk to him while he does, and while we look at this beautiful shot of the lights shining over here at Spartan Yards. Did you see the Ray Charles tribute at the All-Star game and the fireworks and all that the other night?
I did. I thought that was pretty cool how they set all that up, and whoever thought of that they did a great job with it.
That was pretty neat. For those of us that I know love baseball like you and I do, it's a special game, and they really highlighted it with that tribute.
Yeah, there's a lot, history in America is, it's our game, and I thought they highlighted that well, and that's the kind of stuff I love to see.
I think it was like Mizorowski out there showing the kid the four-seam grip and all those things. It's just what made so many of us fall in love with the game.
It's our national pastime, and you see stuff like that, and it's what it's about, passing things on to the next generation. So they go out there and they learn the game and learn how to play it the right way. And it's a beautiful game, and I'm glad to see that we're doing some things in it to help promote it.
Yes, Godby comes back from 2-0 to even the count 2-2. And that's just, it's kind of the same theme of what we're seeing here tonight with all the youngsters at the ballpark. Hopefully they'll remember watching these games and want to play out here on this same field. As Cosby's breaking ball is fouled back.
Yeah, you got to give kids something to go home and dream about, right? And that's kind of what some of this is about as well is, you know, like I said before, we haven't had a lot of, other than our high school games, there has been a lot of games on a big field, and I wanted to see that change, and I really like what I'm seeing with the opportunities this is providing, and hopefully we can grow it, and kids will have things to go home and dream about. I hope every kid that was here tonight went home and putting their head on the pillow and thinking about how they really want to be the guy out here and playing in the summer in front of crowds and their hometown and the community.
It's 11-2 now, as James Godby hit the 3-hole hitter for post 240 to bring another run across the plate. And the bases are still loaded with one out as Braden Teeney comes out and has a little conversation with his pitcher.
I'm not much of a scoreboard operator, so I apologize to everybody out there. I'm not used to running this. I'm usually just down there making the tough calls on the field. So
it's not an easy job. It really is super easy to hit the wrong button at times, and then you got to figure out how to work yourself out of trouble. It was even more complicated the first couple games when we changed the home and away team after the first game.
Oh, yeah.
That got really confusing. So swing and a miss evens the count 1-1.
I'm trying to think of the last time I actually operated a scoreboard, and I don't even know if I can do it.
This one line to left, just foul.
It'll get away from you quick if you don't stay on top of it, that's for sure.
Line into center field. It's going to score a run. They're going to try to send two. Throw to the plate. Was in time, just a little bit offline. Brought DeHaven up the line, and he's not able to get the tag down, and two will score. That makes it 13-2. Another good throw by Sonny Herbert there. He threw one out and nearly had another one. Yes, that's one thing I think you're going to have in the future is some arms in that outfield. Another liner right up the middle. I don't think they'll test him this time as Herbert gets it in quickly, and the bases will stay loaded.
Yeah, we got a lot of good athletes out that we can play out there with good arms, and they'll cover some ground and make some plays. And right now, Lord Botetourt is just hitting it where we're not and doing a good job barreling up baseballs. And James is competing and putting it in the zone, but at the end of the day, they're beating us at the moment.
First pitch swung on and missed. Maybe the best news about those outfielders is I know you have some of them who are not on this junior team, but the ones we're talking about now are young as well, so you're going to see them in that outfield for years to come.
Yeah, it's exciting. The potential I'm seeing is exciting. It's my job to, help develop these kids to reach that potential, and we'll see how it plays out, but I know that I'll put everything I can into them and push them as hard as I can to get every ounce of potential out of them, because that's what I'm here for them. And
Ground ball to short. They'll get the fielder's choice and then throw it away trying to turn two, and another run is going to come to the plate. Now 15-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first base. People look at the scoreboard at the end of the night, it's going to seem like a complete runaway, but 11 of those 15 runs have come in the 8th and 9th innings, which not many of these players are used to playing those 8th and 9th innings.
No, and that's why sometimes I like doing stuff like this because, it gives them opportunities to play uncomfortable in spots. And, even in our season, we'll play some early games at 10 in the morning and stuff like that. And when you look at the state tournament and you're going to see those time slots, and people ask me, I think sometimes people wonder why we play early games or why we do stuff like this, and it's because when the umpire says play ball, you better be ready to play, and you never know when an important game's going to go in extra inning, and if you never play 9 innings, you don't know how that feels, so all of a sudden, if the other team has, the momentum shifts to them. So doing stuff like this just helps our guys understand that, the game's not over till it's over, and allows us to continue to compete. And now they know how it feels to play a full 9 innings like the major leagues.
15-2 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. 3 more outs for post 69. As Thorne's going to go back out to the mound, try to finish this one out. Game may be out of reach at this point, but that doesn't mean there's not some important at-bats left that they can continue to learn from here in the bottom of the 9th.
Every rep in this game is important, and that's what I want my guys to understand is, you got an at-bat, you got something to work on, or you got something you can learn, or go out there and execute. And, for me, that's why I was saying earlier, the games have gotten away from us towards the end of some games, and some of that's depth, some of that's our youth, some of that's, just things we need to learn to clean up and do. But who's competing until that 27th out is made? And that's what I'm looking for. Who's hauling it in, ready to go home and getting the air conditioned, So I'm looking for those true competitors that are out here all night, and they're dirt bag kind of players that their uniforms are dirty and they're grinders, and they want to be here, and they want to be here for all 9, and they can shut that scoreboard off and win a pitch and play the game hard.
Something you mentioned earlier I wanted to talk a little bit more about. You talked about helping some of these guys out in the future with the sports psychology department at WVU. I know you've put a plan together to really take advantage of everything that they have going on in Morgantown and the different departments, and see if you can use that to make your team better.
Yeah, so when I was looking at things, I wanted to bring something to help these guys out, and I'm also big on coaching life, and I think this game is a great teacher of life, and if we can bring 2 biggest problems in West Virginia is mental health, and also we're the most obese state in the nation. So how can I do that on a micro scale of the kids that I impact and have witness over? So what I did was I contacted WVU and asked them about the sports psychology, and I also reached out to the sports nutrition. So I'm kind of attacking the 2 biggest problems we have in West Virginia through a game that we play, and I think that's at the end of the day, that's really what sports are all about. So if I can teach these kids how to take care of their bodies and take care of their mind, deal with adversity when it hits you in life, then that's going to mean more than any baseball game we ever play.
Yeah, and the on-field aspect of that sports psychology, I think that's maybe one of the biggest untapped areas of potentially changing a team, as DP seems lines on the center field, good at bat there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this game is so mental. It's going to test you, and things are going to – you're going to go through, you know, times in this game where you feel like you could do nothing wrong and wouldn't mess anything up even if you tried. And then you're going to go through a spell in this game where you're going to feel like no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to do anything right. And that's how you respond in those moments. And that's where sports psychology comes in to help you deal with that and stay steadfast. And you're looking for consistency in this game because it's a game of consistency. And if you can learn that, then obviously the advantage goes to the Spartans, and that's what we're looking for.
So one out on the fielder's choice there as Wyatt Thornton comes to the plate. He's 2 for 4 tonight, really hitting the ball well. And he's a good example of some of what you're talking about. As you said, he really struggled at the plate early on this summer, and I know at the end of the spring as well, but kept at it. You never really saw, maybe behind closed doors sometimes, but publicly you never really saw his attitude change a whole lot, and he kept working hard at it, and it's really paid off as he's gotten hot here at the end of the summer.
Yeah, he had his frustrations, and he had to deal a lot and had a lot going on, and you know, worked his way through that. And really, here recently, you know, like dialed in, really continued to work, and you're seeing the fruits of his labor, so to speak.
As the ground out will advance Sherman the third, but there's now 2 outs. And post 241 out away from finishing this one off as Cooper Sabag comes to the plate.
And from a baseball standpoint, at the end of the day, my job is to give kids opportunities to get better and play the game, and that's what we've done, right? We got an indoor over there that kids can get in and work on their game and try to give them every opportunity in the world. That's another reason why we're bringing in the sports psychology and stuff, because, you know, they gives them stuff to work on and understand that, you know, you're not going to be perfect all the time, and that's okay. And so just trying to do my job at a high level, or high level as I can at this level, so to speak, and give my guys as many opportunities to be successful in life as possible and take this game as far as they want to take it. And all of that's just through kind of getting creative and reaching out and finding ways for people to come in and help us that are professionals in their craft. And I think it's cool because you got some WVU students that are going to work with our students, and we'll see how it plays out, but I'm excited about it.
Elijah Sherman scores on a wild pitch, and then Sabag draws the walk. Ace and Workman will come to the plate. Speaking of WVU, you got a big weekend coming up here at Spartan Yards.
Yeah, we got our youth camp going on this weekend, and 1 to 4. I'm excited about it. They're going to come in and work with our community and, you know, teach the kids that have signed up for it a lot of things, and it just grow the game. And it's real excited to have the year that they've had for them to come in and be willing to run a youth camp here and, you know, do that for us. So I'm excited about it.
Just another of the many things going on here at Spartan Yards this summer. As you said, it's kind of set dead for a lot of summers, but it's good to see it really being put in action.
Yeah, it helps me out too, because when people are here, you know, you get to keep the ballpark up, and you don't get as much grass in the infield, and You know, the hot days that you're out here working, you know, you're still getting rewarded because guys you're having them home games and you're getting out here and people are getting to watch and see the fruits of your labor, so to speak. So it's pretty cool.
Asen Workman draws a 2-out walk. That's going to give James Godby a chance to swing the bat. First and second, 2 outs, 15-3. Post 240 leads it. That pitch just missed. I'm sure Thorne wants to know where that one was. That's one of the things when you're missing the zone, sometimes you don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, if you're pounding the zone, a lot of times you get those borderline calls. If you're a little bit up and out and all over the place, it's harder to get them called. So that's all part of the game as well.
So Godby way ahead 3-0 now. He takes this one right down the middle. 3-1, still in a good spot here for Godby. And he'll take ball 4. That'll load the bases with 2 outs for Carter Huffman. As post 240 going to take a quick trip to the mound. Talk to his pitcher, Thorne.
Like we're still competing, still getting out there, down to the last out in a 15-3 ball game, and we're still competing in the pitches and getting guys on and battling at bats, and see if we can kind of get a hit here and score a few more and make it a little more interesting.
So bases loaded, 2 outs. Lefty-lefty matchup as Carter Huffman comes to the plate against Thorne.
Big reps for Carter here. Lefty-lefty matchup, bases loaded, 2 outs, end of a game, kind of a little bit of pressure on you. Up and coming freshman, so they're good reps.
Yeah, and that's somebody who works with him every day. That's exactly what he needs, because inside that building right now, he's absolutely ripping the ball. And then you get out here on the field against a live arm, it doesn't look the same. And there's nothing quite like live reps. And that's the struggle he's having right now. I don't know whether it's timing or what, but he seems to be popping everything up in a live game.
The way I describe it is not letting your top hand get below the baseball on the backside of your body, and keep that top hand above it and drive through it and be solid in your swing. Like a lot of our guys, not a lot of our guys, but some of our guys, a good bit of our guys do the same thing when you see them pop it up. It's just youth and trying to learn that in the moment, and you got to be strong in that position. And that'll be a lot of fall winter work that we do is straightening those swings out and driving baseballs and really driving them the other way instead of just kind of popping them balls up like that. But learning moments, that's what baseball's about.
Huffman goes down looking there, and that's going to bring this one to an end, 15-3, and that's going to bring a close to the season for Greenbrier Post 69 baseball as Post 240 wins it here at Spartan Yards 15-3. We'll come back in just a moment and wrap it all up. You're watching Post 69 baseball on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Most people don't realize that your health starts with your mouth and your teeth. Raynell Medical Center is pleased to offer dental care in 2 locations. Dr. Heather Heister is serving patients in our Raynell Dental Center, located just behind the Health Center. Dr. Darren Wadsworth and Dr. Dustin Yoakum are serving patients in the Maxwellton Dental Center. Our dental staff does a wonderful job of making patients feel comfortable. If you've not had a dental checkup within 6 months, make your appointment today.
Raynell Medical Center is excellent health care right at home. Primary care, behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, full-service lab, and more. At locations close to you in Raynell, Meadowbridge, Alderson, White Sulphur Springs, Maxwellton, Midland Trail, and Lewisburg. Call 304-438-6188. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Back here at Spartan Yards in Fairleigh as we wrap up tonight's Post 69 baseball game. Post 240, a 15-3 winner here over Post 69 tonight. It was a close game for a long time. It was 1-1 in the 5th inning, and then Carter Huffman gave up a couple unearned runs there in that inning, but it really got out of hand in the 8th as Post 240 came on and put a 4 spot up in the 8th, 7 more in the 9th to win this one going away 15-3. And we're going to be joined now in the booth by Coach Tanner McAllister. And Tanner's, I was just kind of wrapping up this game. It was really you went down to Daleville and played them, and it was kind of, as the score ended up the whole game long. This one was much closer for most of the game, but there, in the end, they just kind of pulled away late, but good learning experience overall for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. Not the outcome we wanted, but I think what a lot of people don't understand is that this whole season and this whole summer ball is to really develop players, and not just with the game, but develop them personally as good men, as just good leaders. And it's the first year. We couldn't be more proud of them. Sad that it's coming to an end soon, but I'm real proud of the guys.
When you look at tonight's game, I think Corey and I talked about it a lot on the broadcast. It was really just kind of a microcosm of what the season has been in a lot of ways. Is one small mistake a lot of times just seemed to compound and lead to something bigger, and that's a lesson these kids have to learn. Is it's those little things that 15-3 seems like a complete blowout, but there's times if you make a pitch here, or you field a ball cleanly there, that this game all of a sudden is much closer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's for these guys, it's hard for them not to get down on themselves. I don't know what it is right now, but they're really struggling with bouncing back, and that's been kind of the motive in practice and in games, is really working on them to attack when they're down, and that's what we really want to see them be able to grow and do.
Hey, looking at the positive side of this, what's maybe the biggest thing you've taken out of this summer that for you're learning as a coach on the staff as well, but these kids learning as well. What do you kind of take out of the summer overall?
Well, overall, just having the boys together, knowing that they're at the ballpark, enjoying a game that they love is what's important. Seeing the community out supporting them, and knowing that there's people that's sitting behind and in the bleachers that want them to succeed. And just keeping them together to a sense to where they develop a bond and they want to work together for each other. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's important, is just developing relationships and knowing how to work with others and compete at the same time.
You and I, spent some time in a dugout together this spring, and that team, middle school team, goes 17-0. But is it a good lesson for some of those kids to come off of that, come here and realize, I'm not as good maybe as I think I am. This level is going to be harder. I have to keep working if I want to get where I want to be at the high school level.
Yes. There's a lot of kids on the team that don't know what it is to fail. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that we want them to fail, but we have to be okay with failure and then learn from it. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I think it is a little bit of a rude awakening to some. We did come off of a 17-0 season, and half the roster is filled with those kids. And when you're not used to losing, it's a tough pill to swallow. But I really hope that they take it as a learning experience and bounce back and work hard in the fall.
And the good news about that, as I've said all season long in these broadcasts, is those learning experiences are happening in the summer, not in the spring. And
Absolutely.
And that's going to make the spring a whole lot better, hopefully.
Yes.
Well, Tanner, I appreciate it. I appreciate all you've done all season long. It was fun watching this team, and hopefully this is something we can build on and build post-69 baseball and Greenbrier East baseball as we move forward.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much, Tanner McAllister, the coach of this post-69 baseball team. As we wrap things up from Spartan Yards, I want to say again, thank you to all of those who have watched games all season long. Thank you to those of you who have filled in. Thanks to Corey Mann for sitting beside me tonight. Thanks to Mark Trump for his broadcast and scoreboard operation and PA operation all year long. Thanks to those sponsors who made these games possible. I hope everybody enjoyed watching baseball. I hope those who came out to the park really enjoyed it. And as we said, the results maybe not what you want, but there's plenty of bright future ahead for this program. As Corey Mann sprints across the field, he might be coming back up to the booth so we can wrap up things with him once again. But we really do want to send our thanks to those who made this happen, and not just those made the broadcast happen, those who made this season happen, those who worked on the field, those who donated hamburgers and hot dogs to the concession stand, those who worked the concession stands, who worked the admission to pay the umpires who came out as well. So a lot of people it takes to make this all possible, and we really appreciate all of you. Hope you enjoyed the season, and we'll see you back soon at Spartan Yards in Fairleigh. That's going to wrap it up. Final score, post 240-15, Greenbrier post 69-3. I'm Cam Huffman saying good night from Spartan Yards in Fairleigh.